Fast is a gig speed network that gets business done. Beyond Fast is technology that makes business boom. Comcast Business, Beyond Fast. Take your business beyond at ComcastBusiness.com.
Mikkel Moore, Chief Community Health Officer for Intermountain Healthcare.
Intermountain has always been committed to meeting the health needs of this community, regardless of their ability to pay.
Through charitable contributions and unique partnerships with local clinics, such as Utah Partners for Health, Intermountain helps more people access quality care where it's best for them.
We can have a greater impact providing services together than we would by ourselves.
Watch how our commitment to health and affordable care helps the community at our website, intermountain.health.
Okay, you've been to Disneyland Resort, but if it's been a while, you probably haven't screamed like this on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Whoa! Or checked out the Incredicoaster on Pixar Pier. Or come face to face with a hero like Black Panther. Come on, it's time to make some magic. With tickets now as low as $70 per person per day with purchases of a 3-day, 1-park-per-day ticket, there seriously has never been a better time to visit the Disneyland Resort. Tickets expire May 23rd, 2019 and are subject to blackout dates and restrictions. Tickets and entertainment may change without notice.
The League Esports.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gents? Welcome to another beautiful night of the League Esports League of Legends tournament. My name is Log. I will be a commentator shoutcasting tonight, joined by my fellow right-hand man, who's actually my left back.
Great transition. How's everybody doing tonight?
Glad to be here.
Oh, that was great. Oh, excited for some interesting games tonight.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully
we got.
Hopefully our cams are working at that point. If not, you don't have to see my ugly face. So it's cool. I know you all miss Log. He's the favorite. But
Last week I was like non-existent, unfortunately. That was I was trying to figure out some tech issues with my camera, and like I was messing up my whole audio with Discord, which led to a lot of me not commentating for like two whole games, and then the last game I figured it out. So
I wasn't even here. I was DJing a charity event. So
oh dang, that's really good, man. That's more than I do my entire week. So
hey, you know, you got to promote the business, do some charity work, call it a week. But interesting games we got going on tonight. Looks like first game we're gonna have Eclipse Fury versus Ragnarok. So as we get these teams in here, hopefully relatively quickly. But what are you thinking going into this week? What are you expecting to see, Log?
right now, there's been a lot of changes going on throughout the teams, but ultimately we still have our main heavy hitters of really well-rounded individuals that know how to play the game and really deliver what people want, and that is really high quality gameplay of League of Legends. So I think we're still in for a pretty great treat. I think the best has yet to come. We still have yet to hit our big old tournament, our playoffs, if you will. That'll be coming up in, I believe, 2 weeks. So everyone get hyped up for that. That'll be exciting. Grand prize, of course, are I believe tickets for the whole team to everyone to go to the North American LCS finals, where it'll probably be Team Liquid, Cloud9, or TSM versus one of those guys. One of those three will be in the be in the finals for sure. So that'll be extraordinarily exciting. A lot of stuff is on the line. But as far as the game goes right now, just the state of the game, where are we now? We're in patch 9.5, right?
We are. Means
Heck yeah.
the Kale and Morgana patches came through. And how do you feel about Kale? Like, it's been out for a bit, so you've been able to see it in game. How do you feel about it?
Kale, Kale's really cool. I'm really glad they finally gave her some attention. She needed it after a really long time of not being relevant. And now here she is doing really great, or looking really great. As far as like how she is in the game though, that's another story. She is really, really powerful when she hits level 16. But the problem is that it is so difficult to hit level 16 as Kale. She has probably, I think, the weakest early game I've ever seen out of any champion. So it's really tough to kind of see her get going and really see what she can do, what she like her whole kit's based off. But she still has a really great ultimate, and when she gets to that point, she's really, really hard to beat. So I like Kale, but I don't think see too much of her competitively. It would be exciting, but I just don't see it happening unless like there's a really good strategy going on for that team. Invulnerability would be nice though. Morgana, her little sister though, that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty stoked with the Morgana changes.
Yeah, as an ADC with people that don't enjoy playing Morgana, it's rough. So they never ban it, and then it gets picked, and it's just rough. But things happen, no big deal. Overall, I like the changes that they made to her. Her pool damage got increased, which is really helpful if you have somebody that knows how to drop pool efficiently. Kale, like you said, just can't really do anything until level 16. Then level 16, she just kind of wins the game for you. So I don't know if we'll see it tonight necessarily, but it'll be interesting to see. So one of the top things I wouldn't be surprised if we saw tonight is Nico top running press the attack.
Yeah, there's been a lot of hype around the on-hit Nico excitement, so much that I think today they came out with a hotfix patch to kind of do some really quick, powerful nerfs to Nico just to get her kind of low, because she's got a really great win rate as far as I remember, and she's either played or banned most every game. Um, I think we saw Broken Blade run that as well. So, just Nico's terrifying, and the fact that they were able to do that's great. But honestly, the changes that they were able to do to her, I don't think they did too much. I hope that they make a difference. I haven't seen too much Nico since the changes, which it's only been like a few hours, I think. So we have yet to see. But before that, on hit Nico was fabulous, so great, so powerful, dominated the lane, dominated the game because Nico's kit's so brilliant. It was good stuff.
I agree entirely. And another thing that was really busted this last patch was Kai'Sa Nautilus bot lane. And the reason it was so broken is because when Nautilus hits a hook, it would proc one plasma stack. And so Kai'Sa could melt you down that much faster. And so I'm hoping we'll see that a little bit tonight too, maybe, because I know that hasn't been hot fixed whatsoever. So we'll just have to see what happens there.
I'm glad to see the big boy Nautilus back in the ring. Love seeing that guy in action. I love playing him. And it'll be really interesting to see if these teams will be able to pull out something as crazy and as bold as the Nautilus. See some aggressive plays, some aggressive hooks that are really hard to dodge. It's, I believe, a way bigger hitbox than Thresh or Blitzcrank. So, and I think it's more threatening because Nautilus has a lot more damage and just sheer threat to bring to the table. So I'd be really excited to see a Kai'Sa Nautilus bot lane as well.
Really, any support that has double CC. So, for example, Leona with her EQ and alt even. Like double CC 8 supports are just ridiculously broken right now, and it's great if you're a support or an ADC and you get that. But if you have, like, for example, a Lulu, you get hit with a Leona E, you can't move, and then you think you can move, and she stuns you again. Meanwhile, the enemy ADC is just sitting there doing damage the entire time. And so we'll have to see how it plays out if that's picked. I realize that mage supports are more meta right now, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be really exciting to see what goes as we roll into patch 9.5. I think one of the biggest things they did right next to Kale and Morgana would definitely be like the Akali changes. The quick realizing that they nerfed Akali so hard to the ground that she wasn't even picked anymore, along with the worst win rate. They finally decided to jazz her up a little bit. And so, like, I don't know. What are your thoughts, like, on the Akali? Will we see her like this, like, for these upcoming games? What's the deal with this girl?
I don't think we'll see it. I agree. They nerfed her literally 6 feet under, and bringing her back a little bit. So she is somewhat viable. I don't think we'll see it necessarily because it's still not strong. It's still not quite meta. But it's interesting to see. I like how Riot realized they made a mistake with how bad they nerfed her, and so they tried to quick fix it, and it kind of worked. But we'll just have to see how that plays out tonight. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we saw Rakan tonight. So Rakan got buffed to the point where his W damage and dash speed increased at later levels, and so we'll have to see how that plays out. I'm still wary of the cause or the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is still strong in the jungle. The vibe buffs help. I don't know if it'll be enough to stop a Rek'Sai, but it'll help. Couple of item changes as well. Relic Shield, for example, the healing got decreased, and that's why tank supports aren't as strong, but they still help. Storm Razor also got changed. It's more of a late item pickup. Its damage got buffed to 60% and the attack speed up to 30%. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
That indeed. That indeed. All right, looks like we have everybody rip-roaring ready to go. I'm gonna do a quick few checks, make sure everyone figured everything out. Try and get everyone in the right order. And someone is
Looks
AFK.
like somebody's going to the bathroom real quick.
Classic rank strategy. You usually wait till about 2 minutes in the game when you have to go to the bathroom, or if something happens or if he gets there. So interesting that they're pulling this off early. We'll see how that gets an advantage for them, or see if their team rage quits before then.
So looking at the lineups right now, we're going to have a top lane battle between Transpike and Karaoke Vlasmer. If that's how you say that, I don't think anybody other than him would know how to say that. In the jungle. Oh, go for it.
The way it's spelled, it's like Karaoke Vlasmer, like kind of like the SpongeBob meme.
Could be. Very, very well could be. In the jungle, we have Husqvarna versus Gluten Free Panda. That'll be a very interesting matchup. Husqvarna does a very good job in the jungle, whereas Gluten Free Panda is higher ranked than him and so has that higher level of competition and experience on Husqvarna. So we'll have to see how that plays out. In the mid lane, we have Magic Jasm versus Doxa. Dox has been dominating mid lane against almost every team they've played. So we'll have to see how that plays out as well. In the ADC role, we have Ling on Kai versus 9 Lives. I'm going to have to give this one to 9 Lives just because he has 9 lives.
It's pretty fair. It's understandable.
And then in the support role, we have Mage Seeker against Shimatora. Mage Seeker's been playing really well lately, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Mage Seeker, one of my friends that I've played games with, she's just been playing really, really well as of late. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, ultimately right now it's a very new patch and there's a few new changes in I think just about every role. So we'll see just who has the advantage and see which one's got the grasp on the meta first. Definitely something that might influence it. I know the jungle got some pretty decent buffs to a few big champions like Skarner and Vi. I've been seeing a lot of them come out, and I mean, we haven't seen too much of Skarner in general, but Vi for sure. Really excited to see if someone wants to make that happen again. Use that assault and battery. It's a very powerful ultimate, really great for ganking, really great for just locking down someone in a team fight. I don't know. I feel like the jungle's got a lot of pressure when it comes to Husqvarna and Gluten Free Panda. They got a lot to kind of hold up for their team. I think that a lot of it's going to rely on them and what they do.
I'm expecting to see in the jungle Nunu, possibly Jax, Jarvan, Vi, Shaco, Kha'Zix, Rek'Sai. Those are the junglers that are really now. He's meta, but he doesn't team fight very well. Yes, he can just dive your backline and your backline's done for, but he's very squishy. And so if you don't know how to play Yi correctly, it's very, very risky to play him in this type of format. So we'll just have to see with that. Top lane, though, probably going to see a Kale if it doesn't get banned. Probably going to see a Riven if it doesn't get banned, just because Riven with Conqueror is super, super strong.
Yeah, Riven right now is just unreal as a champion. It's getting a lot of attention. I think finally, it's been a while since she's actually seen competitive play, and now she is finally getting that. She's now worth it in that sense, worth bringing onto the team. She has enough resources and enough damage to make her valuable to contribute to like a team play oriented rather than just solo queue where you're just running it down, see how many kills you can get while taking their base at the same time. So it'll be good to see her coming in. That's why I like a lot about like the lower level tournaments is that you still see like some fun little pocket picks come out, picks that you would just never see on a higher up like popular stream, some where like the stakes are a little bit higher. Here, I mean, yes, there are high stakes, but now like right now you just got a bunch of ragtag teams ready to, get down and dirty with it. We might see a Teemo in the jungle. We could see, Blitzcrank going mid. Anything could happen in these Creste ranked games.
So, as we're getting everything figured out, I hope everybody had a good weekend, had a good time. Let us know in the comments how you guys are doing. Hope you guys like the intro song. Hope I did a decent job for you guys. Feel free to flame me in the chat. That's fine.
Ooh, we're dropping some Mars. Looks like we're finally about to get underway into Champion Select.
That's what I'm seeing.
I'd hope so.
So tonight we have Eclipse Fury and Ragnarok, I believe. Eclipse Fury and Ragnarok. So number 1 team going against the number 8 team, seeding wise. So we'll have to see how things go. All right. Need my panda to start the game. All right.
Yeah.
As we get into Champ Select.
Again, reminding everybody, patch 9.5, Kale and Morgana are live. Everything is lit. Akali buffs are out. Vi buffs are out. Nico nerfs are out. I still think we're going to see some Nico. If not, she'll get banned. And there's a Sylas and a Pantheon, kind of eliminating the solo lanes, it looks like.
Pantheon was a target ban. It's always going to be a target ban on Transpike.
Target ban. Pantheon one trick.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. Sylas, good ban, along with LeBlanc. People that can just go in, blow you up, and still walk away. Taric also banned, banning away that ultimate in reality. That ultimate that is just overpowered and helps out a lot in team fights.
An interesting combo would be taking that Terrakin, combining with the Kale, and maybe because they see the Kale hype right now, maybe a smarter ban to kind of take out one of those invulnerability ultimates, so you go chain them together and just become a big nuisance to deal with when you want to engage and want to make a play happen.
And Syndra also gets banned away.
Syndra's off the core. I think personally she's one of the strongest mid laners right now. Just really dominant laning phase, and she's really great at eliminating a target, just like that. Scatter of the Weak is a really super strong ability. It's good to get that out of the way, and Lucian getting locked in. First pick, a bold one, showing off their carry already. We'll see just how Ragnarok wants to respond to that, and there it is. They're hovering the Nico, maybe. They're looking at it, they're thinking about it, they're sniffing it, putting it down, checking out all their options. They got a little bit of time left, 6 seconds on the clock while they wait for their next pick, and there it is, Nico. That is a strong chance it could be top lane, however it can be flexed into the mid lane if needed, depending on...
Also going to be flexed to the ADC role, if you know what you're doing.
Too.
And there's the Rek'Sai, so as of right now, it looks like Ragnarok is just playing meta. So...
You're going for those obvious those powerful champion picks. Going for that, securing them some great champions already. A lot's on the line though for Eclipse Fury. They have a lot to choose from, a lot of champions. They got the Jace up in the top lane open if they want to relieve themselves there, and might go for the Olaf actually. There it is, Olaf it is.
One of the better counters to any form of CC, just press the R button and nobody can stop you. So I'd say overall good pick into these two champions. As our third pick, looks like a Shen coming in.
Shen it is. A double flex as well. Could be seen in the bot lane. More common in the top though. Not a bad pick, a very bold one though.
It looks like Ragnarok is just picking their own champions. Like, I haven't seen any possible swap changes yet. With the Soul coming out, very interesting pick. Not really meta. Almost one of the worst mid lane champions at the moment. So we'll have to see what happens there.
It does have one of the highest win rates, but he also has the probably lowest pick rate. So those very few that pick the Aurelion Soul, it's because they know what they're doing with that champion. It's basically showing off their one trick ability is one of those champions. So we'll see just how they want to work Aurelion Soul into their comp. See how it's going to play out for them. There's a Yorick and Braum off the map. Braum always a great pick in the bot lane. It's good to kind of get that guy out of there. Don't want to risk it. The Braum Lucian combo is devastating. And just really tough to deal with in lane, hard to shut down, even if you want to try and gank and camp that. So it's good to get rid of that, keep it to a very safe game for them, and an interesting Fizz ban kind of getting taken out there. Definitely targeted towards the mid lane. Maybe they want to open that up for Zoe to come in. Maybe their mid lane's still on the line. Maybe Aurelion Soul could be a support. We don't know. Pretty early in the game.
They did ban away a support and a mid laner, knowing that those are the two roles that haven't been selected by Eclipse Fury. And so, with that being said, a Zillion comes through banned as well. We'll have to see how this all plays out as Vayne gets picked up on the side of Gargoyles. Vayne has a really high win rate. Vayne's very strong ADC at the moment, so other than Aurelion Soul, looking at Champ Select right now, I'm going to have to give it to Gargoyles. Granted, we haven't seen two of the picks for Eclipse Fury, but as of right now, their team is just better, if that makes sense. As Zoe comes through.
They see that Fizz ban, so they might want to open up for Zoe, give that pick a chance to do some work and flex their muscles. Maybe, but we'll see what this last pick is coming in. Probably a Zoe versus Aurelion Soul matchup. I haven't seen too much of that because Aurelion Soul does not really come out that often, but I'd imagine Zoe could pick up an easy W there in the lane. As I would see Alistar, the final pick for Eclipse Fury. A great compliment to any team. Interesting hover there.
Very interesting hover.
I've been just trolling us to giving us the old hoodwink, the bamboozlement, and there it is. Xerath actually coming in. All right, they got themselves a team that could more or less flex anywhere. Rek'Sai's definitely locked down for the jungle, and Vayne more or less locked down for bot. They actually might just keep it how it is though. Keep their lanes intact.
Xerath support, very interesting.
Xerath kind of brings that aspect of what Brand or what Swain can bring in as a support, where they just have a lot of CC and damage to kind of throw out all at once, rather than just like focusing on your carry to like heal them and hook them up with all these buffs. Right now, you're just kind of helping out with like the killing, helping out with the slaughter. Xerath has a great stun and a good slow, and a lot of range to boot compared to Alistar has like actually no range at all. I mean, I guess if you want to count the headbutt, but if that. With Lucian, a good laning phase can come out through Lucian, but it'll be tough for him to dodge all the shots coming in through Xerath and Vayne. Great at dueling, great at 1v1s. Once you get her going, get her in a good scenario to pull that off. But this is it. These are our teams.
In the last minute, Xerath did take barrier with Aurelion Soul running cleanse, so we'll have to see how those come into play. I'm not a big fan of the Xerath support pick. The CC is there, but it's a skill shot, and if you miss that skill shot, you have to wait, I believe, 20 seconds until CDR is built, or you start leveling up that ability. Yes, the damage is there, and I would agree with that, but overall, the safety for Vayne isn't there. The kill pressure is there, that's for sure, but we'll have to see how it plays out, especially into an Alistar. Alistar is probably just going to go all in on this Xerath early, and that'll be it for him. So we'll have to see how that plays out. How do you feel about the Zoe into the Aurelion Soul?
Yeah, Aurelion Soul, it's a bold pick, and if you're locking that in, you definitely have a plan, and he is rocking that cleanse, making sure he does not get caught up by the sleepy bubble trouble. So smart idea, make sure he uses that correctly, and then try and maybe outplay the Zoe some way, somehow, some chance. Going to be really tough for Aurelion Soul, but anyone who locks that champion has a lot of confidence and definitely will have a lot of backup from the jungler and from, Nico roaming down as well. But Zoe, one of those champions, like, is just kind of, she's like kind of rolled out as the troll champions. Riot's kind of coming out with slowly but surely. You got Zoe with her taking some of her spells and doing whatever she wants, and then sniping across the map. You got Nico, where she can turn herself into other people on her team and go invisible, have her ultimate be pretty ridiculous. And then Silas that came out, he's been banned, which for good reason. He can actually steal people's ultimates and do really great in just 1v1s without even using an ultimate if need be. So yeah, it'll be really tough to deal with the cheese, to say the least, but they have their fair amount of cheese as well. Ragnarok rocking a really great team. It'll be tough to say who's actually really going to pull a win out here. Both teams definitely looking for a win. Eclipse Fury maybe a little bit more than ever, as they're kind of at the bottom of the standings, want to make a name for themselves while they can. And Ragnarok wanting to solidify themselves as one of the more dominant teams in this bracket. We'll see who wants this win just a little bit more as we wait for the spectator delay.
As our editor's having fun. As our editor's laughing at me.
Yo, I got a heart in the chat. Gummy Hat, you're my it girl,
Did you see his response to me? All I said was, "I'm here too," and I got the. I feel so loved. We should play together sometime. Obviously, we're best of friends.
That's kind of what happens when you miss a day. You miss really great bonding moments, and I think me and Gummy had a great bonding moment that last week.
I'm sorry. I won't help out charity events anymore. My obviously a mistake.
Well, you know how it is. But finally, we're getting into game. At long last, the wait is over.
Oh man.
I don't know about you, but my spectator mode is always so buggy.
I actually bug splatted as we loaded into the loading screen, so we'll have to see.
You hate to see that.
It's, my computer's been running off lately, which is weird because I just cleaned it and everything, so I wonder if I have a loose connection somewhere. I hope not. I really do, because it's a lot of work I don't want to do.
Yeah, I feel that. But not to worry, nothing too crazy is happening right now. We just
I see that.
we see 2 Aurelian Souls in the mid lane. I don't know how they pulled that one out. A little bit of a cheeky strat. Wonder which one's the real one. Wow, this is it's like a music video right here if I done a Coldplay or something. So trippy, you know?
I thought there were 3 at first. I didn't realize it was Zareth. I was like,
It's a sweet Venn diagram kind of set up the guy. I wonder how Eclipse Fury's gonna have to deal with that. Some scariness.
Should almost have the
Ooh.
Rough.
Early dance. Wow.
Rough.
Dang.
Right. So that happened.
Well, a little bit of damage on the Mage Seeker, but he'll shake that off. Got plenty of time to make that up in this lane he's got going up against Doxa, rocking that Aurelian Soul. I don't know if anyone knew that, but it was actually Nico disguising himself as Aurelian Soul. I know it's hard to tell.
There is a way to tell, though, if you pay close attention. So I think the funnest part about Nico cloning somebody is that you actually copy their skin as well. Easiest way to acquire skins is just play Nico.
Easy, yeah. You know, Riot really didn't think that one through when making Nico. Because now I can have any skin I want that's being played.
Yeah, never have to buy a skin again.
So, risky decision right there.
A lot of damage coming down onto Husqvarna.
Yeah, that's kind of what you gotta watch out for Zera. He's putting a lot of poke, and they're looking for. They got the level 2 engage. They got the stun off on the Magic Jasmine. Put a lot of damage, but oh, hold up, we got Ling Kong Kai on the run in the jungle. Doxa putting a lot of damage out with those comets.
Wow.
And there's a red buff taking its toll. There's the auto attack coming in. He will fall to Aurelian Soul. Doxa picking up that good kill for himself. Completely out of mana though. He might have to back out or chug some health potions or chug some of that corrupting potion he's got. But really great capitalization. Gluten-free Panda just at the right place at the right time, and unlucky for Lingon Key, kind of walking right into that. Aurelian Soul with that kind of that priority, he's able to push up and kind of help out his teammate a little bit more than Mage Seeker was able to. Check out the zoning right now. That's some savage damage coming out from Doxa there.
Pretty quiet game so far, other than bot lane. Vayne up already 9 CS onto Lucian.
Yeah, I'm really curious. You got a really good bot lane with Lucian and Alistar. It's the classic combo. I'm wondering, like, how are they going to be able to swing a win off this really dominant bot lane of 9 Lives and Shimitora?
Yeah, we will have to see how that goes. As Nico not running press the attack, but instead running Glacial Augment.
Yeah, it's actually might not be an on-hit Nico. This might be just regular Nico if he's rocking the Glacial Augment. I mean, his first item will for sure be Twin Shadows, but it doesn't really matter for him. There's the flash taunt actually missing. Transpike, very unfortunate for that to miss. Karaoke will be able to get away from that pretty lickety split. Very close call though. But that will be a flash being lost for Transpike. Let's go right back to our quiet ways. So far the farm's pretty even though, pretty 4 minutes in the game. Everyone's kind of balancing out. Lucian being the one probably taking the biggest deficit.
And he's just getting poked out by this Zareth, who somehow still has mana. Seen him use a lot of spells, so.
Quite a forgiving champion, that's for sure.
All it takes is that auto. And you have mana again, so.
It's magic. Literally.
Oof. Oh, you and your puns. I miss this.
Hey. Glad to be back. Maybe you see a little bit of a confrontation here. Gluten-free Panda making some moves into the Olaf's jungle, but he's going to have to run away. I wouldn't run into that guy in a dark alley. The known as someone known as a berserker. Definitely don't want to deal with that. Don't care what kind of creature
very,
you
very
are.
low right now. As 9 lives just zoning him out. As Doxa takes a lot of damage from Mage Seeker.
Yeah, it's tough. Magic Jasmine can't really do much as an Alistar right now. Love to go in, but he goes in on one target. Husqvarna will immediately get destroyed, and now Gluten-free Panda looking to make a play onto him. Just one more shot. They know he's here. They saw the Void Seeker in there. Here he comes making his move, and they're going to try and see what they can do. Great combo from Magic Jasmine, but taking a lot of damage from 9 lives. One more auto there. It actually is coming in from the missile being shot out of nowhere.
While all that happened, Olaf tried to gank Doxa. Doxa able to flash away and survive.
Now more fighting continues. Magic Jasmine does. There's a Shen ultimate coming down. He's gonna might be able to walk out of this. He might take a lot more damage. One faint auto attack will finish him off, and there it goes. Shimatora picking up a great kill.
There's a wild Aurelian Soul comes flying in out of nowhere, and the game has been paused.
Game is paused. Uh-oh. What would be the reason for that? Maybe someone disconnected? No one's really said anything in the chat, so...
Apparently, the support AFK'd, I believe, on the side of... I believe Zareth.
Yeah, looks like it. Like everyone's hitting R, so we're waiting for the game to be unpaused. But what a great maneuver there by Ragnarok, just kind of really showing off that dominant Rek'Sai prowess, I would say, just to kind of come in, go super deep into the jungle and wait, just be super patient, waiting for Husqvarna to make the wrong move and able to capitalize on that. That was really a really great roaming, I would say, by every individual involved right there.
And we're back.
Back at it again.
With the Vans. Van flip challenge. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Except in this case, 9 lives actually is going to get flipped on side, forcing that barrier.
And flashed from Lucian.
And wow, again, very aggressive plays. Husqvarna trying to make something happen for himself, which great and all, but not enough damage to really bring out the best of what Lucian has to offer here.
One thing we did miss, though, Vayne did heal for 9 lives. Just so 9 lives didn't die to Lucian.
Oh, nice. What a great guy.
What a nice guy. So everything kind of resets.
It would be valuable information, though, for Lingon Key wanting to make a play down here. That'd be really great to kind of build a belief for that Lucian. It'll be wonderful for him because he's down a lot of gold and a lot of farm right now.
Especially with Vayne picking up that kill. Vayne has 2 damage items, whereas Lucian only has the Vamp Scepter, so...
Quite an interesting duel. Honestly, both sides could really take it here. Mage Seeker actually getting a great drowsy onto the Doxa. He's forced to run away, getting that electrocute damage. And a nice try, but Doxa barely getting away with his life there. You gotta be really careful playing Aurelion Soul doing that. Trying to get those comets that hit, because it's your main source of damage. But
he is sided out by this ward. I wonder if Mage Seeker will go for it. Doesn't look like it, but...
Karaoke trying to make a play. Here comes the ultimate coming down. Mage Seeker getting caught up in that, kind of waiting for nothing, but there's the sleep onto Karaoke. He will fall. He'll be able to trade kills there. Aurelion Soul picking up the assist, though. Having to use that ultimate just to make it happen, but there's some extra gold coming in for him. That'll be a great pickup overall. About even, though, in the trade. Maybe Ragnarok got a little more gold out of it, but nothing too much lost there. And Husqvarna actually trying to trying to back out as the damage is getting laid upon him by Shimitora and 9 lives. And there's the Zerath ultimate getting thrown on Husqvarna. There's one more shot left. Nope, he's not going to hit. Or it is going to hit, but it's not going to hit its mark.
All right, Olaf is now level 6, so he can kind of dive in and not be stopped.
And Husqvarna is getting poked out. This unrelenting Ragnarok down here in this bot lane. Shimitora, 9 lives. They're going for blood down here. They want this tower. They want Husqvarna. They might just go to whole 9 yards. They might go for a dive if they get the stun off them.
I don't think they'll go for the dive. I think they're just trying to keep Lucian and Alistair there while Rek'Sai takes Drake. It was an Infernal Drake, so it's very important. If they keep the pressure there, then the enemy bot lane can't roam up to put any pressure on.
You gotta watch out for that lane priority, you know. Keep the vision on as best you can. Of course, it'd be really hard to contest for Eclipse Fury. No one really there at the right time, at the right place. And the Gold League kind of continues to grow as we see Lingon Ki actually getting a lot of damage taken on Gluten-Free Panda, going for broke here, going to Forces Flash. Here comes the Shen ultimate, but the Rek'Sai ultimate is here. Gluten-Free Panda takes on the kill. Shen is unable to help out. He's out of here. Mage Seeker forced to run out. Doxa putting the comet damage on. He's going to get drowsy. Hit it by the Ignite. Using the cleanse to clear off everything. And Mage Seeker forced to back out. Might stay to clear the wave, and he's going to do that. Rek'Sai moves on to top lane for his next target, it seems.
It looks like he's going for a jungle invade here, which is very smart. He just killed the enemy jungler, try to get some of his farm so he can't farm back into the game, as Lucian taking very, very low. He does have heal up, but...
Transpike actually going to get he's going to get forced out of lane here. Gluten-Free Panda doing great work on this Rek'Sai. Really make himself known. Being in the right place at the right time, and Lingon Ki taking a lot of damage as well. Feeling a little bit of power coming in that the Shimitora and 9 lives are bringing on this poor bot lane.
And that will be first tower. And it looks like they might even take 2.
2 towers, one of them being first blood turret gold. They might get it. Nope.
Won't quite take it with that minion, but with... Yeah, there it is. So that's 2 towers with no plates even taken for Eclipse Fury.
Yeah, now the hole gets deeper and deeper. 1 to 5 and kills. Just about a 6,000 gold lead coming in already from Ragnarok at 11 minutes in. This is a great lead they built up for themselves. A lot of gold on Devane, a lot of gold in the Rek'Sai. Brilliant Soul win evens, that's honestly the best they could hope for there. And it's honestly it's just to go up from here. You know, Rift Herald is live. They might want to make a play here. They got plenty of time though before it spawns out. Shelly, be a little patient, waiting for them. We'll see just what Eclipse Fury can do here. They got a lot to work with.
Oh wow!
Oh, caught out by the stun. Mage Seeker going a little aggressive. He's paying for it now. Karaoke will take up that kill for himself. And I think Mage Seeker just got duped, you know, by the Nico, seeing a squishy little Vayne, not realizing that actually was Nico.
I agree entirely.
You hate to see that at the end of the day. And Husqvarna forcing to burn everything just to get away. Heal and Flasher is out, but Magic Jasm on the hunt here, looking for Shimitora, as now he's getting kite out just a little bit, forced to pump the head up against the wall. We're gonna get that last little blip onto Magic Jasm. They're not gonna pick up the kill onto Vayne. There's again Shelly, like I said, picked up by Gluten-Free Panda. Now they're looking to take mid tower now.
And they're just going to summon Rift for it. I would entirely agree with that play. As Aurelion Soul just ulted. Nothing. I would have waited until the minion wave crashed into tower to summon it, just so that you get a full hit onto this tower, onto tier 2 tower.
Ooh, that was a great use of the clone.
By
Nico.
Wow.
Gluten-Free Panda. Now they're looking to engage here. Gluten-Free Panda taking a lot of damage, as well as Doxa. He's going to get destroyed. Not the exchange of Gluten-Free Panda, picking up a kill for himself. And there is Karaoke getting a great ultimate onto the bot lane down here. Transpire picking up a lot of damage. He's going to get... dang, Magic Jasmine is going to fall to the Zerath, as Transpike is going to get away with his life, as we see A lot of over-aggression coming in from Eclipse Fury, trying to make something happen out of it, and they're going to lose their tower for it, trying to go for the Vayne, and here comes Transpike going in for the 1v2. His buddy Lingon Key is here to help out. He's getting kited though. Look at all the damage he's taking from Karaoke. 9 lives. He's gonna walk away scotch-free, as well as picking up a kill for himself. An open inhibitor, Karaoke, Vladimir, looking to make something happen. Shutdown actually coming in.
Oh wow!
Sniped across the map, and now this is Eclipse Fury's time to make something happen. Karaoke gonna get destroyed. Shutdown, 2 shutdown gold coming in for Mage Seeker, picking up a ton of gold there, 900 to be exact. Now Eclipse Fury saved their inhibitor.
And all of that, Vayne just sat in the bot lane and farmed. Picked up another tier 2 turret for Ragnarok. She does have a completed Infinity Edge now, so she is dangerous.
Dangerous indeed. Picking up so much gold there. Now they have to be really careful for the Zoe snipes coming in, but they do have a lot of answers for the Zoe in case someone else gets hit up by the Sleepy Bubble Trouble. And here we go, Doxa looking to make a play on the Transpire, and here comes the damage coming in. It's gonna waddle around, wait for something to happen, but here comes the rest of the Eclipse Fury, ready to make something happen. But Karaoke Smurf putting a lot of damage, a twin shot, and ultimate, and Zerath coming in. Husqvarna will fall immediately to that. Magic Jasmine forcing the run away as Mage Seeker now on the run, taste of his own medicine, getting caught out, and now Doxa on the run. He will fall to this Olaf as Lingon Key is now forced to run away. Shimatora is here to join the fight, and just so much damage is coming out. Here comes the red buff burn. Lingon Key will be taken down, and Inhibitor will be going over to Ragnarok.
A 15-minute Inhibitor. This game is extremely one-sided.
Yeah, already 15 minutes in, 14 kills already for the side of Ragnarok. Transpike getting caught up by the sheer power that Zerath is bringing. They're pushing these Nexus turrets. They're staying for it.
Could be a distraction ploy. Rek'Sai is taking the drag at this moment, so you know, it was enough just to hold them here. Oh, that's probably a dead Zerath.
He's getting caught up. He's gonna flash out, save his life. Here's the Zerath ultimate. Magic Jasmine on the run. He might get out. He will get out of that. As we see Ragnarok looking for their moment, looking for the opening, and for that right moment. Could happen. And there's the Sleepy Bubble Trouble. That is no longer a fear that to worry about. As we see, here comes the clone. And it's actually not the clone. It was a psych out. Karaoke coming in hot. Magic Jasmine, he's going to get taken up immediately. Nope, he's actually going to live a little bit longer. And there goes 9 lives, picking up that kill. He's now on a killing spree. That's the support, mind you, as we see. They're going to continue this push, continue to shove. They have super minions in the base. They might look to end it here. They really... Clips can't really fight this anymore.
They have the minions. They have the damage. Oh, no.
But they got great Bubble Trouble on the Shimatora. He's going to result as long as the chain, CC, and Lingon Key actually going in 1v3, but he's far below health. It's Gluten Free Panda now behind them. Husqvarna, he's going to get destroyed. As we see, the turrets are still in danger. They have low health bars though, and the death timers are long. There is only a cow and a little girl to save the day. It's going to be tough to see if they can defend this. They're going to do so with their lives, and there's Doxa getting pushed in with a Flash Alistar combo, but nothing really would come of it. The tower did not want to deal with that, and they're going to continue to push this. They're going to take this tower.
I think that's all they can do, though. As everybody is back up for Eclipse Fury, it is time to go.
Yeah, they do have the damage, but they still have to give a little respect over just the sheer numbers that Eclipse Fury have right now, and they're gonna reset and rethink their strategy, and they're gonna come in even stronger. Aaron still gotta wait 2 more minutes for that to make anything happen for that big old purple noodle.
I don't think this game will last those 2 minutes, to be completely honest. They already have 1 Nexus turret down with another one below half health. If they group up very well here, which looks like Vayne and Nico might have enough to do it.
Yeah, they're pushing it in. They got the minions once again. They're waiting to make something happen. They're gonna back out. They're gonna wait. Here comes Transpike though. He's looking for the taunt. He's gonna look to get Karaoke. Here comes the ultimate though. And 2 members getting caught up by that, and Lingon Key getting destroyed immediately by Shimatora. He's going to pick up a kill for himself. Husqvarna looking at the 1v1, but there it is. Mage Seeker picking up the kill on Shimatora. Karaoke forced to fall out. Waiting for his team to come back, and here comes Dox coming in with a massive comet. Is he going to hit anything, though? He will not.
Nope.
Going to get close, actually. Mage Seeker going for the flash. They're going to miss. And now they're looking to push this tower in. This might be the last stand for Eclipse Fury.
Rek'Sai not quite in the fight yet, and they don't have a Vayne. So if they can get this damage out, it'll work, but they just have to get the damage out quickly.
Baron is up in less than a minute. You might just want to wait for something to happen there. If they might also, they easily could just push and win this game.
As the trolling starts.
And here comes Husqvarna making a play on the karaoke, forcing that flash out. Great play, great aggression over there. But Magic Jasmine might get caught up by the Xerath ultimate. He's got one shot left, and he's got to pick it up. He is on a rampage now, 9 lives. Sharpshooter extraordinaire, more fed than his carry by a long shot.
Who is the real carry then at this point? Wow, that was a lot of damage.
That is the question. A lot of bounties coming in. There's another shutdown coming. The Mage Seeker's got a lot of gold, but Doxa with an even bigger meteor comet thing. They're looking to end this, an open nexus. Husqvarna very low on health. He's gonna get picked up by 9 lives, and Shibatora's gonna pick up the nexus kill. They're just kind of roaming around, having some fun. They're gonna keep moving around, and I really don't know. Oh, they're going for an all-out play. Eclipse Fury getting deleted. Gluten-Free Panda not having any of that. Magic Jasmine's the next one they'll fall as Transpike forcing the run away. Mage Seeker looking for an opening, but it just won't happen. You see they're starting to take out this Nexus. It's below half health. Can they make a last-ditch effort to save the day? The answer to that question will be no, and Ragnarok will be saved by the blue inhibitor. What?
Inhib trolls, man, they get you every time.
Wowza. Okay, well, this is a do or die moment. Shimatora picks up Husqvarna for himself. Mage Seeker getting a trade kill and repeat, but there's like less than about 2 autos left on this Nexus. Will they make something happen? Will the miracle play be real? The teleport's coming in.
Nico TP's in.
Magic Jasmine will get destroyed by this team. Transpike on the run. Here, Gluten-Free Panda looking to ult. He fell asleep in the ground, unfortunately. But Karaoke picking up a lot of damage on the Mage Seeker. This might finally be it. The last auto.
Looks like Nico's just gonna go for the. Oh
fighting.
man, this
Twin
is.
Shadows are here. Transpike and Lingon Key are in a lot of trouble as Lingon Key falls to the sheer force of this team, and Doxa gonna get out with his life. And the game
What is
keeps on
happening?
ticking.
What is happening in this game?
Combination of being trolled and getting trolled. That is the definition of this game. Here comes the Xerath ult coming in. Mage Seeker, he's taking a lot of damage, looking for any possible play onto these very low individuals.
Is this the backdoor Nico?
Backdoor Nico, who would have saw it coming? As we see, maybe finally, one last auto left, and there it is. Ragnarok.
Wow, she had no health left. Look at her health bar.
Wow, believe it or not, Eclipse Fury will fall to Ragnarok Gaming.
Wow.
And that was quite a way to end it, to say the least.
Yeah. So overall, MVP in my book, probably 9 lives. Had a lot of really shut down the Lucian. Didn't allow him to farm ever. Picked up kills. Was a sniper elite to say the least.
Yeah, everything just went well for Ragnarok. You know, there wasn't really an instance where they kind of lost control of the game. It was kind of more in their favor. Gluten-Free Panda doing a great job of just kind of hovering everywhere on the map. If there's ever a sign of weakness coming in from any lane of Ragnarok, Gluten-Free Panda was there to kind of switch that up and spice it up, as well as if there was something happening in the jungle. Doxa was right there to help out as well. So, well played by Ragnarok.
I would agree. I think we get 9 lives in here for a player interview. He did do the most damage in the game. He beat Zoe. He beat Nico. The damage. Ooh. Oofta. So, 9 lives. If you're watching, why don't you hop in the Aqua Dome here and we'll do a quick player interview if you don't mind. Wow, what a one-sided game. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. You got to give credit to Clips Fury though, Mage Seeker, making something happen. He picked up a lot of gold for himself, getting like at least like 4 shutdowns, going 7-4 that match. Had some good plays, but unfortunately, you can only do so much in a 1v9 scenario. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. It was a well played game overall.
I agree. Honestly, anybody from Ragnarok, if you guys are watching, if you want to holler at 9 Lives to get in here, or there he is. All right, we're going to hop over to the alternate channel real quick, and we'll get that player interview. What up, 9 Lives?
Hello.
Great game.
Thanks.
Did the most damage. Talk me through the Zareth pick.
I was told pick anything, and I asked if I could pick. What was it? I asked if I could pick Kog'Maw, and the whole team told me no. So I thought like the next best thing would just be Zeref. I was gonna play AP Kog'Maw, just wanted to like artillery.
Okay.
So pretty similar, I think.
Yeah, overall, I'd say more damage this way. So with the Zareth pick, did you pick it planning to just keep Lucian from farming?
I kind of wanted to practice the pick. I don't think I'm a very good Zeraf, so I thought I'd just get some practice in. I'm usually just one trick, so gotta expand my champion pool a bit.
You're a one trick?
Yeah, they
What-
target ban me with the Bard.
Ah, I see. All right.
How many games you got locked in on that Bard?
Games, I couldn't tell you, but I know I have like close to 700,000 mastery on him.
Yeah, that's
I could
big
see
number.
why they target banned it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't break that 1 million mark that like the Yasuo one tricks do, but I try.
Yeah, you'll
Those
make it
people
one
don't
day.
matter. Those people don't matter. You don't want to be a Yasuo one trick.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody wants that. But overall, great game. Your team played really well together. You want to try to explain what you guys were doing at the very end there?
I don't know. The comms were Doxa, you suck. What the fuck is your damage? Stick to
Right.
Zoe, your A soul is garbage. So we were just kind of playing ARAM and trying to end the game, and then the inhib spawns, so
That's
a little setback there.
kind of focus on helping the team out where they struggled, obviously with that Brilliant Soul pick. Good job.
Yeah, I think if he audited the Nexus once, we would have just ended before the inhib spawns, but that champion's really similar to Karthus, where they just forget that they have an auto attack.
Yeah.
Also true.
So overall, great game. Good luck in your next game tonight. I believe you're actually on stream next as well. So hopefully we'll see you back here. Hopefully the enemy team wasn't listening and they don't ban away your Bard, but you never know. So
Yeah, I think the game will go well, so we'll see.
all right. Get back into the main channel.
All right. Well, that was game number 1 of, I believe, we're having 3 games tonight, correct?
Yes, we are having 3 games tonight.
3 games.
One thing
tonight.
I didn't mention while he was in for the player interview, but 9 Lives, I'm going to have you donate to the swear jar. Sorry, you might have been quoting somebody, and if you have them donate, that's fine. But somebody's got to put into the swear jar besides me.
It's pretty fair.
Any amount will do. It can be 1 bit, it can be half a bit if that's possible. But
It could be 200,000 bits if you're, no
yeah,
one's
if I'm not gonna stop you, I won't upbid you. So, but somebody definitely has to put into the swear jar. I, as its creator and king, demand tribute.
Nice.
I don't know. I didn't know a better way to word that, honestly, and it sounded pretty good after I said it. So,
You did what you could, but
so this
Yeah,
next
what-
game, we have Ragnarok, who just won, so is 12-1, going up against Teriyaki Boys, who is currently tied for second place. So this could end up being our final, our championship game, or a preview of it anyway. Make sure you guys tune in.
Yeah, yeet. See some poggers in the chat.
Well, you got it. Oh, you did it. We did get an apology for the swear, but sorries only get you so far. This isn't the Brady Bunch. Just because you learned a lesson doesn't do anything. You got to put into the swear jar, man.
Yeah. Take that. They know Brady Bunch. This is the real world.
Man, so growing up, I used to watch the Brady Bunch with my parents, and I was like, cool, if I get in trouble, I learn a lesson. That never happened. Like, I got in trouble, and I was legit in trouble. It wasn't, oh, you learned your lesson, we'll let it go. Nope, I was in trouble. Bad things happen. Captain for Teriyaki Boys. Great question. They might be in their off-stream game. Let me pull up some information real quick, and I'll see if I can find them. All right.
Nice. See y'all in a second. We're going to take a quick break. Maybe actually pick that one up, and they're going to actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on. We got a team fight happening, and Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not going to be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the three-man squadron here, earning away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's going to fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's going to fall as well, but shut down. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him, as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shut down.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1-4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Faces actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately burns that this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well, but the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down, and it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury, those Hellbirds getting whipped, and here comes Skarmna. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Skarmna goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only Night Hunter Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. Oh, JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passes coming out from. Oh my God, Braum's already dead by the. James gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, with forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves with the Silas gets the Q off. He failed flash, and that is for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God. forcing recalls from everyone. He is, Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're going to peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just going to teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q.
We're back. We have teams ready to go as we get into game 2. Looks like it's going to be a very, very close matchup. This could be, like I said, the championship game. As we get loaded in here.
The League Esports.
All right, looks like everybody's good to go. Gonna get some R's. All right, so if we're all ready.
Sorry. I have no control over that. But I think we'll get over that as we finally get in the champion select. There we go.
Woo!
All ready.
Alrighty then.
This will be a spicy game. I can already tell. No one typed 1 if they were lit, so that's kind of unfortunate. But that's not going to matter too much.
As you guys enjoy a little bit more of the highlight clip. Kha'Zix is banned. The first ban.
Kha'Zix is out of here.
There
Don't
you
want to
go.
deal with that.
We're back. Hi, fam. I did put on my jacket. It's a little chilly where I'm at.
I'm inside, so I don't get chilly too much.
I mean, I'm inside too.
The shadows.
I don't know if you're streaming outside or anything, or like...
I mean, I could have. It was 60 today. As LeBlanc also gets banned along with Kane.
60 degrees. That sounds really good. It sounds really hot, you know. Just as this game's going to be. It's going to be a really spicy game. Already kind of targeting a lot of high damage, you know, moneymaker pick. You know,
I mean,
Kha'Zix and Rek'Sai already huge in the jungle, and LeBlanc.
You know it's going to be a spicy game. We got Teriyaki Boys as Rek'Sai also gets banned away. A lot of jungle bans coming out, along with mid lane as Cassiopeia gets banned away as well.
Yeah, Cassiopeia, the unsung hero of this whole season 9 so far. It's kind of a really solid pick, but I feel like everyone's like really nervous to play that champion because she's kind of difficult to play, hard to pick up.
As Jace insta-locked in.
An insta-lock Jace, that's a bold move. They definitely want a top lane to go super well for him. However, we have to take a look at our region and notice that we are North America, which means this is the North America, the NA Jace, if you will. So this guy could go actually anywhere in the world if he wanted to. We've seen him go jungle so far. He's been in the bot lane. We've seen him in the top lane, and he's won in every aspect so far. So, and he can go mid if he wanted to.
That he could. As Lucian gets locked in for Teriyaki Boys. That's who's playing, right? I'm not just saying a random team. Yeah, Teriyaki Boys, alright.
Should be Teriyaki Boys.
As Alistair gets picked up along with Silas. Silas picked up for Ragnarok. It'll be very, very interesting.
Yeah, Silas is a great pick. Silas, we saw him got banned out last game, and for good reason. This guy has a lot to bring to the table, a lot of CC, a lot of 1v1 potential. He can go in the jungle, he can go top, he can go mid. This is a really great pick overall, and so it's good that Ragnarok picked up this champion for themselves. As we see the Vladimir also getting locked in, which means their solo lanes are still up in the air. Those 3 champions can go in any role respectively. Support's the only one that kind of is the one we haven't seen quite yet. We see the bot lane already locked in for Teriyaki Boys. And there's a Jarvan getting locked in as well. A great jungler, can go damage, but I've seen a lot more tank Jarvans actually come out as this patch has been. Tank Jarvan actually being a little bit more valuable nowadays than the full damage, but we'll see just how Drakkar wants to play this jungler out.
Could be a Jace ADC. You never know.
Could be Jace ADC. And there's the mustachioed man getting out of the picture, unfortunately.
Nobody wants a Braum. Nobody wants a Braum.
Nobody wants the dang Braum. This is horrible news. Horrible news.
Nobody wants to play against Braum. He's just too safe.
Beyond fast.
But if anything, it's tribute and respect to the guy. He's so good that you have to get rid of him, otherwise it will result in a very tough situation for you if you're up against it, or a great situation if you're playing it. So that's my outlook on it. However, I am sad that we won't get to see it as we see Morgana, another support, kind of banned out. I'm surprised actually Morgana didn't really get hovered at all last game, or even noticed, because she's a really great pick, especially now with her slight buff when she got changed up visually. She also got a good buff in her ultimate, and just looks way clean, feels nice, plays nice. Morgana's is a great champion, so it's good they realize that, respect the pick, and they get rid of it. We see a Syndra getting locked in, and there it goes. Syndra is here to stay. Zoe's gone, so it's safe for Syndra to come out and play.
This is true. We'll have to see what I don't even know where anybody's going for Ragnarok, so we'll have to see what gets picked here. It could be Jace top, Silas jungle, Vlad mid. With Nunu getting picked, though, it's highly unlikely.
You might want to check that. It's actually highly likely, to the point where it's actually 100%. Let's see the solo. I feel like it's a really good solo queue jungler. I've seen a lot of Nunus do really great in solo queue, and so
really good for team fights as well. Overall, though, it is Jace ADC.
Jace ADC. Oh.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Jace ADC.
You know, I'm willing to put money on that. You know, I think Jace ADC is or JDC as you will be seen today or tonight.
I would really like to see a Nico pick on the side of Teriyaki Boys right now. I want to see that press the attack Nico into Vlad or Silas as Aatrox gets locked in instead.
Aatrox, that's a really interesting choice. He did get nerfed a little bit. However, Aatrox, he's still a great laner. He could go jungle, but looks like they're going to keep him into the top lane. Keep Jarvan in the mid, or not the mid, the jungle. Syndra, Lucian, Alistar in the perspective roles. One trick bard coming out from 9 Lives, as he recently described to us.
As Vlad ADC. Very interesting pick there, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Going for a mage bot lane, which still is hip and cool with the kids. And so they'll play that out. They're pretty trustworthy on it, though. If this bard really does live up to the expectations of what 9 Lives kind of put himself on, could see a lot happening. Of course, bard does not want to stay in lane, so maybe that's the reason. They want to keep Vladimir as a great solo laner himself. Like, give bard that freedom to go roam around, help out Jace in his lane, help out Nunu in counter jungling. It's a really strategic team fight, or not team fight, but team they kind of drafted together. So I'd say, they're drafting really well for the side of Ragnarok.
I think they got everybody they wanted, as did Teriyaki Boys. So this is going to come down to who plays the comp better overall. And looking at comps when it comes to team fights and everything, I'm going to have to give it to Teriyaki Boys.
Yeah, they do have the great upfront and team fight, and I think that's why, with already kind of them realizing it, Ragnarok, they're going to try and play around that. They're going to try and poke them down using the Jace. They're going to try and build leads for themselves using the Bard to kind of go everywhere. Vladimir should be able to sustain himself. Silas himself, already a great laner. They got 2 teleports. They got 2 ignites. Pretty standard. They're going to try and utilize their master and their champions rather than going for the upfront team fight, which is what Teriyaki Boys want. And it'll be really interesting to see who's going to get their way. I feel like Ragnarok might be able to pull a little bit more off, but these 2 teams are both great in their own regard, so it'll be a really, really interesting game to say the least. Oh, God. We wait for the spectator delay.
I love the delay.
It's my favorite part of the game, honestly. I really just look forward to this every week.
It's building up the anticipation.
We get almost 3 full minutes of hype building, Like,
get hypey. Let's go. All right, I'm hypey now.
Doesn't get better than that.
So, one thing I don't think anybody ever has talked about this for League anyway is tilt. Because everybody gets tilted. It's a proven thing. Do you think teams get tilted in this?
It In this
'Cause I would-
tournament draft, yes. I think
I would guarantee it.
yeah, we're at that. We're not like even like pros get tilted every now and then, and so we're like the general audience that the like why tilt is even invented, and so yeah, I'd say we probably have already seen it take place. Maybe because of the team score, maybe because I don't know something happening in their games, just not feeling it.
Bad play, bad day, something. Tilt's there.
Yeah, tilt is there. Maybe a little less right now for Ragnarok. They're coming off of a win, so they're kind of boosted up and ready to roll. But Teriyaki Boys looking to shut that down. They don't want anything to happen there. Keep themselves tilt-free and clean. Make something happen for themselves. Get themselves a win. Kind of climb up that spot and break out of the second place clump.
All right, Log. Whenever you get tilted and you in game and you just think game's over and you say to yourself, even out loud, just this one's over. All I need you to do in the back of your mind is in this voice say, "Not yet, Toad."
Not yet.
Because it's never over. It's never over. Every game is comebackable.
Wow, inspiring. Comebackable, as Double would
Comebackable,
say.
man. It's comebackable. As you know, 9 Lives was not lying. He has 670,000 mastery points on Bard. He is, in fact, the one trick.
That's incredible right there. But here are your teams. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in chat who you think is going to pull the win today. Be hashtag Team Ragnarok or hashtag Team Terry Boys. You don't really have to put hashtag. I just kind of put that because, why not?
Yeah, hashtag it. Because we're hip and cool.
The league.
But yeah, let us know. Or you can lurk. That's fine too. That's all good. No one's going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. See, hopefully we get some great clips as well from this game. Be exciting to add to the clip reel. And here we go, hopping into the game. Finally.
8 years later. Pull out an old SpongeBob meme for everybody. Let's get my scoreboard up and yeah.
Spectator modes is so buggy right now. It's so crazy. There's been especially a lot of spectator bugs for LCS, for just not just LCS, but just like all the leagues right now. It's like more than usual, I've noticed. Luckily, they don't impact the game. There's the nuisance.
All right, as everybody loads in, looks like all 5 members going up to the top for Ragnarok. Sorry, spaced out.
Yeah, they're banking on the fact that Jarvan will start red, and they're 100% right. But it's pretty hard to miss that bar total.
Caught out. Well, not only that, they had a Ghost Paro in that tri-bush. And so they know they're there. So now you have to wonder, when is this fight going to happen? Now, there is no ward in that bush, but, they were spotted out by the ward in the pit. As it looks like J4 is just going to roam down to his red buff.
And not a bad idea. And again, he's caught up on that ward in the red buff, and so they know it's relatively safe to go for this red buff themselves. So not bad movement at all by Teriyaki Boys. Keeping it safe, keeping it clean. Don't want to get caught up by this madness. And here comes already an immediate gank eviction and a lot of trouble. There's the Ignite. 3 members are on her, and whoever he is.
Syndra will walk away.
Syndra shall walk away from that. That was a great reaction by eviction overall. That was a top-notch way to get out of that.
And Vlad may be caught in a bad spot here.
And they're already relying on that Vlad to go solo lane with Bard nowhere to be found. There's a flash coming up by Shimatora. They're not willing to risk it.
Bard's still on the top side of the map.
He's doing Bard things, This is so bold that not even Aframu does this kind of stuff when he locks in his classic Bard pick. So already 9 lives showing us what he can do right now as we see Gluten-Free Panda wanting to get the scuttle for himself, but Drakkar and the entire bot lane of Teriyaki Boys are coming out to save the day.
We will have a 3v3 here.
Bard is here. Drakkar in a little bit of trouble here. It's Physics and Drakkar getting dangerously low. They're forced to back out. And Crashguard full health though. He's making some damage happen on the Doxa.
We now have a 4v3.
4v3. Doxa forcing the flash over the wall to get away. Bard is still level 1. He's only rocking that one spell, and that's his portal. So he's got auto attacks, and that's it. And so they're gonna unfortunately lose this scuttle for themselves. That's a great engage by Teriyaki Boys to keep everything going in their favor. They knew Vladimir could not roam up in time if they want to keep the lead for himself. So well played overall by the Teriyaki Boys.
They are down a lot of farm from that though. So was it worth it? You know, you didn't pick up any kills. You lost out on a lot of farm, and now they have a 100 gold lead.
Yeah, we'll see just how they build up that lead for themselves. If they want to make something happen out of it, they'll have to be very proactive with that Jarvan. But, yeah, so far Bard has yet to make an appearance in the bot lane. And that's a bold move, but Eviction almost losing this lane. It's a level 2, level 3. Doxac taking a lot of damage. His Scatter of the Weak is here, and 9 lives looking to make a difference here. Eviction forced to be on the run. They're going to continue the chase. Gotta be very careful, though, as level 3 is hit by Doxa. There's a stun on the wall. First blood going over to 9 lives. A great roam.
And is this the plan for Ragnarok? Are they just going to pretty much have 2 junglers there to gank all the time?
And already a solo kill. Drakkar picking up a kill. Ryan the Doxa to trade that out, make it even for himself. And even with the Ignite, he is going to get out of that. So well played by Drakkar, trading that kill in response. And look at this bot lane down here. Shimitora still, actually, forget what I just said. Reyna getting immediately deleted by Ragnarok. Gluten-Free Panda coming at the right time, using that new snowball. Gotta watch out for that, but there's no vision. I mean, there's no vision, there's no problem for Ragnarok.
As the TP comes in.
Reyna using that TP for himself. He's actually going to try and get a lot of damage on the karaoke. He's going to just do that. But respecting the damage and the tradability that Silas has with that heal, he's not going to even try and risk it. He's going to play it safe. And Bard is finally, at 5 minutes in the game, making his first appearance into the bot lane.
And it could have been just so that Vladimir could get that solo XP. He is level 5 to Lucian and Alistar being level 3.
Right now, Bard only needs his Q right now.
Bard hits level 3.
And there he goes. He's forcing the tunnel, the magical journey back out. He might just barely live. The Ignite will not kill him. That's Physics. Getting dangerously low. Shimitora throwing so much damage out on this bot lane here. He's forced to back out. Does not want to fight that. Maybe he does. They're dancing around, doing the bot lane dance, and Bard relying on his heals. He's going to stay in the lane, keep it spicy for himself. Here comes the lane gank by the snowball. Nunu Eviction taking a lot of damage. Forcing uses his health pot. They're not going to dive that though. I think they might have been able to pull that off, but they're going to play it safe.
I think they would have been able to pull it off. I think they could have.
Scatter of the Weak. They don't want to deal with that business.
And just like that, Bard's back to half health.
Just like that. And here comes another gank. Gluten-Free Panda getting that snowball big and juicy. Crash Cart. He has to run. He's going to get hit by it. Physics might be hit. Nope, he's going to casually walk out of that, as a matter of fact.
Silas does have Syndra ult. Now, I've always been curious, how does that impact Silas? Because he doesn't have any orbs to throw.
Oh, but he's going to dive in immediately.
Oh!
Wow. I guess that's how it impacts it.
Okay. Alright, well. The more you know.
The more you know. As the aggressiveness just continues by Ragnarok. Gluten-Free Panda kind of owning this jungle for himself. Drakkar trying to push him out. Able to do so, but already a lot lost for the side of Teriyaki Boys. They've got a lot catching up to do.
Looks like about a 400 gold lead.
Here comes a little bit of a skirmish for Karaoke. Actually, dangerous though. He's gonna get shut down by Reyna using that World Ender.
And does flash for the kill.
Yeah, did not realize he was going to do that much damage to Karaoke. So when he saw that, he just immediately thought for that flash, and he used it, and he got it. Wow, look how fast 9 lives is rolling around. Look at all that. He won that trade 2 levels under. Check that out. That is a Bard player in the making.
In the making. He's a Bard one trick. I don't think the making has anything to do with it. I think he's made. To be fair.
He's still skating around the map.
He's
going to make a bot lane appearance. A very rare one, but he is here to make the day happen.
As that gold lead is now gone.
And here comes Gluten-Free Panda.
Shimitora takes a lot of damage.
Here you come. Crash Cart is in the direct line of fire, but they're actually going to switch over to physics. Go for him. They don't see level 6 on him, so he's unable to get out of this, and he will eventually fall. There's the Ignite, and Gluten-Free Panda actually taking a lot of damage. Crash Cart making something happen. Absolute Zero is going to get channeled along with the Hemoplague. Crash Cart, he will get popped, giving a double kill right over to Shimitora.
And honestly, I'd say that is worth it. You shut down the enemy ADC, and your APC, if you will, in Vladimir picked up both kills and is farming well and is picking up all this solo XP since Bard is roaming so much, so we'll have to see what happens with it.
And Docs are getting pretty aggressive on the eviction already. Level 6 making something happen now. And Karaoke and Reyna still dueling it out, bashing each other. Well, trading punches for punches here. Is Gluten-Free Panda looking to make a difference here? He's going to continue this fight on the Reyna, and he's unable to do it. Reyna unable to do anything. He does not have the World Under up, and he's going to get destroyed by the Jarvan ultimate coming in from Sylas. And it's a classic case of the Sylas cheese coming in. Even though he's losing the fight, it doesn't matter. He's got to bring his jungle up, and all of a sudden he's already above half health.
And is 3-1 at this point with double Dark Seals built. Interestingly enough,
you're going for that high ton of regeneration there, but 9 life actually getting caught out.
That's not good.
Over aggression. Doxa getting hit up by that cowbell smash as he's now on the run. Drakkar looking to make a knockup happen onto them. We're kind of here to make the difference here. Here comes the ultimate, perfectly timed. He's going to take that, taking all that physics damage, or tower damage from physics. He's going to walk out of that. Maybe not for free. Panda and Karaoke looking to make something happen. Here comes the Scatter of the Week though. Gluten-Free Panda in a lot of trouble. A great trade. Eviction going to pick up a kill for himself. Karaoke forced to run away. And a great turnaround by the Teriyaki boys, or rather a great capitalization. There's
that team fight comp that I was talking about. You know, they brought 4 people mid and picked up quite a few kills and all of that. And they're about to take quite a few plates as well. They have a huge minion wave coming in as Bard shows up, gets the stun off on Lucian.
He's back alive, wanting to make something happen. He's going to get a great stun, but nothing's going to happen. Here comes the Bard ult, and the Dox is back in the lane, back in the fray. Eviction getting stunned up again. That will result in his possible death. The heal's going to get thrown out to save his life. And there's the Alistar ultimate getting caught up by Sylas. And they'll maybe try to use that.
Meanwhile, Vlad and Aatrox both just solo pushing waves. Lucian trying to go down to stop the Vlad, answer him, but we'll have to see what happens there. It could just be a bad fight.
Yeah, and Ragnarok not really missing a beat here. Already kind of responding for the mistake earlier. Now, Drakkar getting pushed out of lane. He's going to get dove by Karaoke Boy. Is he going to be able to make it out in time? Here comes the Alistar ultimate to help him out with his dive. It might be too little too late. He's going to take one last tower shot, but it's not going to happen. He's going to barely walk away, and Physics want to avenge his ultimate being used. Want to make something happen out of it, but it's not gonna transpire. As Eviction here to make the day, and here comes a Ocean Drake picked up by Nunu. What'd you expect? He's gobbling up that big old lizard. And Eviction actually getting caught up by the wall in the jungle. 9 lives doing great work on this Bard. Level 6 got everything he needs, but here comes a cow combo. Physics gonna try and make something. He's gonna try and get a play happening. Use that magical journey, but this is not where you want to be, my friend. You got to get out of there. He's gonna get caught up by 2 members of Ragnarok, and he's gonna get destroyed as Karaoke fighting off the rest of the 3 members of Teriyaki Boys.
As first turret does fall topside in favor of Teriyaki Boys.
This fight just keeps continuing. The blue buff is so valuable here for some reason. Drakkar and Crashkar now forced to run it, so 3v2. And the Bard ultimate will miss. Karaoke's now on the run. Here comes the Culling. Gonna put a lot of damage out, but he's gonna get stunned up on the wall, and not much more will come out of that. As here we go, Karaoke making another play, but he is a little outnumbered here. Can he make something happen? The auto's coming in. Crash Cart's out of mana, and he will get shot right in the face, but Drakar picks up the kill for himself. And already the teleport is coming in for side Teriyaki boys. Lucian will get the Crash Cart will get destroyed by Doxa. As we see the World Ender come in, Reyna, Absolute Zero, double kill coming in from Doxa, and Reyna forced to run away. He is out of options and out of numbers. He's going to use that to heal up, but it might be a little too late for the King. Drakar doing a great job with that ultimate, but no one's really going to get caught up by Here's Eviction, wanting to make something happen, and there is one kill going over. Doxa is going to fall, and now Teriyaki Boys looking to re-engage this, but too late, unfortunately, for Teriyaki Boys. They will lose out just a smidge on that. It's now 10-8. Towers being just about even. The gold lead just barely in favor for the Ragnarok team.
But they've built up a lot of bounties on themselves, and they're not particularly team fighting very well. And so if a team fight breaks out, those bounties will fall, and Teriyaki Boys will take over the gold lead along with the kill lead. So we'll have to see how that plays out if Teriyaki Boys can group up well enough to get to that team fight stage.
That was a really elongated skirmish there. Again, just back and forth, and honestly, well played by both teams. But already Reyna and Karaoke Boy kind of getting trading blows here. The World Ender is not up for Reyna, but it sure is for Karaoke Boys. He is using that to heal up and stay alive. Here comes the teleport coming in. Vladimir Shimatora wanting to make something happen. He's getting taking some turret aggro. He will get caught up in the Bard ultimate. Reyna in a huge amount of trouble. He's going to try and fight this out. He might just do it, but he's actually not, as he's up against 4-1. He's got the tower to fall back to. And here comes Physics wanting to make a play for himself, but it's a 2v4. Not sure he can really do too much damage here. He's only level 6, and he is a support cow, so there's not much that can happen. Just a bunch of shots getting traded on. There it is. Doxa picked up that kill for himself. Slippery Panda on the 1v1 eviction, losing this hardcore to the Nunu. Absolute Zero will come in. Here comes a smite, but a heal being used to save Eviction's life as he is able to get out of that. So much is burnt. And they might go for the dive here. Slippery Panda certainly is trying to hit that snowball, but the Scout of the Week will certainly save his life.
This is really bad. Ooh, yikes.
Already Drakar capitalizing the over-aggression coming in from 9 lives. Doxa forced to run away as the chase continues. Drakar doing great work on this Jarvan, but Gluten Free Panda wants to have an answer for his fallen comrade, but it'll be too late. As we see now, they're going to capitalize on his over-aggression. Now they're on the run. Doxa putting in a lot of damage. Drakar making something happen. He's going to get rooted, and Reyna, he's going to get double kill. He might get double kill by Gluten Free Panda here. And already Doxa's out of the fight, out of the fray. Reyna picking up a kill. Also Shimatora taking out Lucian in the bot lane. And it is a really crazy fight happening up here. Reyna barely with that skin in his teeth. Red buff is huge for Gluten Free Panda as he's now consuming this cow, having a great steak dinner. Reyna wanted to make something happen, but this Nunu is huge. Here comes a massive snowball. It could hit both of them at once. Is he going to do it? Oh, but 9 lives is here to save the day. And there's one last auto coming in. They just have to wait their turn. And here he goes. Reyna picking up a death for himself. 9 lives coming in clutch. And the back and forth battles continue for these two teams.
And this is looking a lot like a solo queue game. Just a lot of constant fighting all over the map. Not a lot of farming up. Not a lot of just going for objectives as a team. A lot of just, oh, I started a fight, please come help me sort of play.
Yeah, the fights are lasting long enough for the death timers to just kind of to burn out their time. And 9 lives, even if he falls, he's going to be right back with that magical journey and the move speed he can get by picking up those meeps. So, just a really spicy way to play this game. This is very back and forth, very even for the most part. Ragnarok do have a slight edge with a 2k gold lead and a couple kills for himself, but the Teriyaki Boys have responded with 3 towers for themselves. Looks like things will quell just for a moment here, but check out the vision coming in for Ragnarok. They're pretty dark considering how bold they are playing, whereas, you know, Teriyaki Boys actually hold up, getting caught, catching out 9 lives. Again, he's getting caught out by that over-aggression with the Bard, and you gotta be very careful with that. as 3 times he's been caught out due to him just kind of roaming around and not really paying attention to surroundings, and that's where the vision really comes in and helps out a lot. The fight at the Ocean Drake will start up. One of the contested, Reyna, a huge individual, wanting to make something happen here. He's going to catch up Karaoke. And there's the Demacia, Drakkar coming in, killing Doxa, picking up the gold for himself. And Reyna getting a great, or actually Eviction picking up the kill right on the Karaoke. Comes the absolute zero though, as the team fight continues. Eviction getting dangerously low, but he will survive as Shimatora is 1v3ing the entire Teriyaki Boy squad. But right behind him, Gluten-Free Panda wanting to make a change, but nothing. He's got a lot of damage, but will it be enough? He's getting CC'd, he's getting Drakkar. It might happen. There's the shutdown coming in. And now 9 lives. He is a one-man soldier here, trying to fight for his life, and he will get destroyed by Crash Cart. This Ocean Drake is Teriyaki. There's an ace coming in for Teriyaki Boys.
And just like that, like I said, once we get to the team fight stage, Teriyaki Boys take it. Their team comp is built more for team fights, and it's showing right about now. And as I said earlier, they're going to take over the kill lead, which they did, and they're also going to take over the gold lead, which they did. They also are ahead in towers, and they're even on drakes. So we'll have to see how this plays out. If it plays out in favor of Teriyaki Boys, or if Ragnarok can win one big team fight toward the end of this late game and just pull out the win real quick.
The bounties are huge coming in for Teriyaki Boys. They've got a lot of gold that Ragnarok can easily pick up for themselves. The gold lead right now, though it may be in favor for Teriyaki Boys right now, it could easily change. And here comes Shelly getting spawned in. They're looking to take this mid tower.
That will even up towers, but not quite gold if they can get it. If they can get in there quick enough. And mid tower does fall. Can they take 2 with Shelly? All 10 players are in this area. As Shelly does get his charge off, but won't get any more than that.
And line damage from Reyna getting caught out just a little bit, but the damage also getting kind of equated here. And a very bold tactic, but 9 Lives using his ultimate to save himself. But that was a very quick roam by Teriyaki Boys. They're going to pick up another kill for themselves. 9 Lives getting caught out again. And now is a 4v5. Ragnarok can no longer fight this. They have to make a choice of either kiting back or making some sort of miracle play of a pick. And here comes the World Ender coming in from Reyna. They're looking to make something happen, but maybe too early for that to come out.
Silas does have that J4 ult, so this...
Oh, and here comes the Gluten-Free Panda getting picked up by that Jace move speed. He's gonna get physics with that snowball, and not a lot of. Oh, here comes Eviction, is now on a rampage. As the Drakkar looking for a fight, he's actually gonna get fallen. There's 2 driver ults getting thrown down. I kind of got confused for a minute there of who kind of used their ultimate where, and already Shimatora forcing that Zonias for himself. He's gonna get destroyed by a 3-man. Teriyaki Boy squadron here is now 9 Lives back in the fray, but maybe not for too long. He's going to seize that magical journey to get away, and now he is on the run. Reyna again looking for that kill for himself. He's going to kite back. The Leandres is burning, but a little too late using that flash to get away. Reyna's over the wall. They're continuing this chase on the 9 Lives. And that's the tragedy right there. But Gluten-Free Panda looking for a fight. The teleport is coming in from Silas. As we see the fight is kind of mellowing out. They're looking for Reyna, but Reyna is going to get out of that scotch-free. Maybe Karaoke's going to find him. But Gluten-Free Panda is still looking for a fight. They want to make something happen here. And here comes the absolute zero. Crash Cart taking a lot of damage. The shutdown will go over to Karaoke. As Physics is now on the run. The red buff is burning. He has no mana. He does not have an ultimate. He is out of luck and out of time. He will get shut down. Silas picking up a kill for himself there. As now Doxa looking to fight some more as Drakkar running away for his life.
And overall, I would say Teriyaki Boys win this team fight, but if they continue to stay this long and overextend and overstay, then they will end up losing the game.
Doxa already getting picked up. He's actually going to walk away from that, unable to get caught up by that Cataclysm. Here comes the Bard ultimate, stopping 2 members of Teriyaki Boys. They might look for the fight. Gluten-Free Panda is here to save the day. Reyna using his World Ender just to stay alive, and this fight is still going on. Drakkar wanting to make something happen, but he simply cannot pull it off. Doxa has so much damage. He might just pick up the kill, but no, he misses his Q. Now what's going to happen? Is Eviction going to be able to pick up this kill? He's going to do his best, but nothing will avail. As Drekar finally pressing that B button and using the recall.
We do have a Fire Drake spawning in about 50 seconds.
That Fire Drake will be huge for either of these teams. Both of them are just bloodthirsty, looking for fights, looking for something to give him an edge. Baron is live. The vision is rather bleak for both sides. There's a Rift Scuttler kind of hovering over it, but the attention is simply not there for a very big playmaking tool that both teams will really benefit from.
I really like Teriyaki Boy's vision. They have all of their jungle entrances covered, at least to the point where they can farm the jungle to a save point. Whereas Ragnarok has, river warded, and that's pretty much it. They have river vision. They don't really have any deep wards, which is entirely fair. All the fights have been happening on Teriyaki Boy's side, which doesn't make sense because they're essentially ahead in everything. But yet they're still playing very defensively.
Yeah, they got a really great team comp to make a team fight happen, but they are really giving a lot of respect to the potential this Bard has and just the catch-out potential. And Glufrey Panda, just a bloodthirsty, always willing to start up a fight, charging up that snowball. They're very careful in how they pick and choose their fights, which is really great for Teriyaki Boys and not so great for Ragnarok. They try and make a pick happen, but unfortunately they're the ones that are getting picked, and they're going to try and pick up this Earth Drake for themselves. Here comes the fight. 9 lives, forcing them to run away. Drakar going in hot. Karaoke Boy using the World Under for himself. As the fight continues, Glufrey Panda will pick up Drakar for himself. Doxa forcing them to run away. Reyna going huge, picking up that kill onto one guy. I can't think of his name. Shit, mine's going numb. We see Reyna 1v3ing the Ragnarok squadron here, and it's going to be too little too late. They're going to pick up a kill right into there, and Ragnarok barely coming up big on this fight. 2 for 3 in favor for them, but Eviction, he still wants to make something happen, but he's going to play it safe. He's going to keep himself. Maybe he's going to try something. Karaoke Boy sees him though. He's caught off by something, and here comes the fight, but Scout of the Week. And there's the mastery getting shown. And already, the fights are just brutal. But Ragnarok somehow coming up huge on that fight. Physics actually looking to catch up 9 lives. There's immediately deleted as we see Karaoke trying to get Eviction to trade for his fallen comrade. He will do so, pick up 1,000 gold shutdown, but he is now 1v2. But here comes the teleport coming in. It's going to be hard to say he's going to win this fight, but Shimitora is here. The damage is coming in huge. Drakshar goes in for a very bold move, and Glufrey Panda get a massive knockup with the snowball. Crashcar is on the run. Drakshar going in huge. Trying to pick up Shimitora for himself. He will pick him up with a smite, and Karaoke forcing to use the Sonias. He is cornered. He is caught. Reyna looking to kill him for himself. Glufrey Panda is now on the run. He uses the snowball, but it's not going to be enough. Crashcar and Reyna are huge in these fights.
Team fight comp. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a team fight comp wins. And there's only an 800 gold difference with towers getting picked up. This is a high scoring game. A lot of kills. 2 drags on the side of Ragnarok. But overall, this is quite a game.
The gold is just about even. This time Teriyaki Boy is having the gold lead, but it's been back and forth. These gold leads mean nothing at this late in the game. Actually, it's 26 minutes, but still late enough to where everyone's starting to get their items. Shimitora already having 3 items, going for his 4th. But Crashgar also having a good set of items. He's a tank slayer, if you will, with the Blade of the Ring King and Executioner's Calling.
And Black Cleaver.
And Black Cleaver to boot. Glufrey Panda rolling up the snowball, not going to make anything connect, and the Baron fight is finally starting to happen.
Now that he does have that Executioner's Calling, he can take down the Silas pretty well. He stops that healing a bit.
Oh, but here we go. The engage is now. Drakar looking for a kill onto Doxa. He's going to use
Silas is behind him.
Silas is behind him, it seems, but Crashgar actually picked up the kill for Doxa. Baron is now joined the fight. 9 lives is forced to run away. Ragnarok is nowhere to be seen, helping out his comrades. There's a double Bard ultimate. He will be safe for now, as we see Karaoke and Gluten Free Panda have finally joined the fight, but their comrades are down. Shimatora is finally here. The damage is ready. The damage is now, and here comes the Jarvan ultimate coming in for Karaoke, but too late, shut down by eviction, and now the combos are here. Gluten Free Panda is the only member left standing, 9 lives, trying to make something happen, and there's actually a kill coming on the physics, but he's only the support. He can only do so much, and Drakthar actually gonna get destroyed by 9 lives, and now he is on the run. Reyna chasing him down, and he's gonna dodge the power, but nothing will save his life as Reyna will take him down. Ace again for Ragnarok.
And overall, they could take Baron, but with Jace being up, it's a little risky. They could try for it with both Aatrox and Lucian being full health, but it's not necessarily worth it. As Nunu is extremely fast, you have a Bard to get him there faster, and they're both about to be up in about 10 seconds. So they got the vision down. Overall, with getting the ace, Teriyaki boys need to push hard. They need to get a wave push extremely hard, maybe get a tower out of it, but it just didn't happen. As it looks like Nunu's starting to build a little bit more damage as Jace kind of hidden. Nobody realizes he's there. He's just going to back out perfectly fine.
He's going to play it safe. He doesn't want to get caught up in any of this mess. He wants to wait for his team in order to do anything, which is a very safe idea to do. They're going to clear some vision out. Baron is now in full control of Teriyaki boys. Ragnarok looking to change that for themselves, though. They want to make something happen around this area. This is where all the spice is now. This is where the game could be decided off of a team fight. As we get later into the game, one more Dragon Cloud Drake will be up soon. And then after that will be nothing but Elder Drakes from this point forward. Both teams can benefit very well from it. Decisions will have to be made, though. What will be more important will be the objective for Elder Drake, a little bit better for Ragnarok, or is the Baron the right call to go for? This will be a very tough decision for both teams to make. We see Reyna actually getting caught out by Karaoke and Doxa. The fight continues. Reyna looking to make something happen using his World Ender. He will barely make out. He's looking to escape, run to the safety of his team, but the Baron has now been started. The Baron fight has not been started. Gluten Free Panda and 9 lives forcing the run away. Here comes the Absolute Zero coming in, but it's going to stop immediately. Shutdown coming in for Doxa, but it's going to be a little too late as we see Shimatora is caught up in a 4-man knock, and there's a beautiful Bard ultimate. Actually not going to hit anything with a snowball. 9 lives to pick up Jackdaw for himself, and the fight will continue, but there's only 2 members left for Ragnarok, and Gluten Free Panda will have to run away as Doxa has now joined the fight. They're looking for something. Karaoke and Doxa are the highest damage that they have right now. They're looking for kills. They're looking for blood. The eviction is going to get caught up by the Silas. Too late though. His eviction will use a Zonia to save his life. Doxa looking to kill Crashguard. He will do so as the Karaoke will continue to keep going on this eviction. And Syndra will live just barely. Physics is a huge moneymaker right here, saving his life, but no, he will not save his life. Shutdown coming in for Karaoke. This is his fight to win. 2 members left, the cow and the man with the chains. Who will win? The chain will take him down a notch as the ultimate coming from Alistar has become so much more harder to kill. And he dodges another skill shot. Karaoke will barely pick up the kill for himself, and Reyna, he is now in the fray. Drakthar shortly on his way. Karaoke is now running for his life as he's going to get caught up. The Zonias will be used. He is out of options. He's going to use that Jarvan ultimate. The Cataclysm is going to try and trap him up, but there's another Cataclysm to answer that. Shutdown coming in for Drakthar. I can't tell who won that fight. I really can't. You know, Teriyaki boys, they had it, and then they lost it, and then they had it again. This is nuts. Already the Baron is still a high priority choice for both of these teams. Foregoing the Cloud Drake, they don't even care about that guy. It's so not important for them right now. They know if one team goes for the Cloud Drake, the Baron will be free and ready to go. They need some sort of pick. Some team needs somebody to get caught out. 9 lives is more prone to that than anybody else, so they will be looking for that. Teriyaki boys will be doing so, but He's doing very well. And here comes Shimitora actually getting caught up by Reina. He's running for his life as the 4 members and now 5 members of Teriyaki Boys are now grouped up and ready to go. Whereas Ragnarok, they're a little split up. Silas is now in the bot lane. Karaoke want to clear out that way for himself, pick up some farm. And now the Baron is here. No one from Ragnarok is really here. They could go for this Baron. They're clearing out the vision. They could go for this right now, and they're thinking about it. They're actually looking to bait this out.
Silas is bot, and they don't realize that. They could just take it.
And they've started up. The Baron is going. And immediately, Ragnarok, they kind of notice this, and they're going for something. But the Baron is slowly dropping. And here comes Gluten Free Panda, wanting to make a difference. He's going to miss the snowball. He's going to hit somebody with it, but it's not going to be too influential. As we see, this Baron is still high priority, has not reset yet, and the attacks still keep on going. They know full well that Baron is below half health, and now the fight is now started. Absolute Zero, Gluten Free Panda is going to go in, and Drakthar immediately destroyed by Doxa, as now the fight is now Shimitora and Doxa versus the world, as Crash Cart is using his zone to stay alive. Shimitora is going to pick up Eviction. The fight is now thrown wide open for Ragnarok, because they're going to pick up 4, 5 kills for themselves. This is a full-blown ace. Baron is live. It will go straight over to Ragnarok.
Teriyaki Boys waited too long. They kept winning these team fights, but they didn't get anything out of it. And now that Ragnarok has the items, they can take Baron and easily push it down mid.
They're going to run it down. They have the Baron. They have the potential. This could be an inhibitor. The timers are long.
The closest person up is Drakar in 8 seconds, but with Baron minions and 4 members of Ragnarok pushing, this will be an inhib fall. If he tries to go in and stop it, he'll end up just pretty much inting.
Yeah, tough choice to make, and the inhibitor will fall. He's just going to farm it out, play it safe. They've got a massive deficit to climb themselves out of. They just very, very well lost that team fight. I'm getting choked on by my own words here. So much is happening. The Cloud Drake is live. That's the next viable option now. It's finally going to get some love, hopefully.
So let's go back to that team fight real quick. The reason that Teriyaki Boys lost, yes, they have the better team fight comp, but they got split up. You know, they had 2 members go down. Drakar went down to deal with the Silas and Vladimir. And as soon as he got blown up, it was a 4v5 because he instantly was dead. And so with that happening, Vlad going in and just pretty much shredding everybody.
That's unlucky.
Interesting. As Jay steals away the Cloud Drake from Teriyaki Boys, who still have a kill lead but are down 3k because of those bounties.
On here, Gluten Free Panda looking for something. The snowball will not connect onto anybody, as we see Karaoke trying to get that. He's got the Jarvan ultimate to work with. Cataclysm is live for both sides.
And Aatrox needs to run away before he gets caught out like that.
Reina is in a lot of trouble. He's going to get out of the Cataclysm, force that World Ender, and he will be able to walk out of that, but now that will be down for him for the next fight as they continue to push this top lane tower. Baron minions are live, 2 siege waves. They might very well get this tower. Oh, but there's Karaoke actually getting caught up underneath the tower. The ultimate by Syndra coming out, but not enough damage to really take him out, as the damage is huge coming in from Doxa though. Should know those shock waves. You've got to be very careful for that. But the tower is slowly ticking down. It does not have too much damage. Here comes the snowball getting caught up by Physics, and here comes the engage. They're looking for something. Karaoke is now underneath the tower, underneath the line, and Physics getting caught up. He's going to be able to stop that Absolute Zero though with a headbutt. A great play by him. Shimitora is going to pick up Crash Car for himself, as he is now completely behind enemy lines, but he does not care, but he will get destroyed for himself at not the expense for his own team. Ragnarok cleaning up this team fight. This very well might be GG. Well played. Nexus turrets are falling, and that will be the game-winning fight. Potentially, Drakar.
Death timers are too long. They've got too many minions. That'll be it with the looks of it.
And the 1v1 coming in, 9 lives coming up massive on this Bard. He is without a doubt, a Bard one-trick. He will be able to pick up that kill for himself. This is a GG. Well played. No doubt.
I think they're going for the fantasy points. They got to get all the towers, but it could cost them. Lucian and Alistar are both up. And both of them, no ultimates available, but...
And these are the types of games you really absolutely expect from the first and second place teams. And they're actually not going to end it. They're going to keep that last turret alive and wait for one last go at the fight. But Karaoke just picking up another kill in the crash cart. They've finally got the edge that they need to wrap this up. But they're gonna play it as safe as humanly possible and not go for the win quite yet.
And that could come back to haunt them, honestly. For when I was playing with the team and trying to get ready for this tournament, one thing we all agreed upon is if we have a chance to end it, we had to end it. You know, things happen in this game way too often to where you pretty much throw a game, and this could be one of those moments where you throw the game. I hope that doesn't happen for them. They played really well in this game, but it is a possibility.
It is very possible. You gotta respect the damage coming out from Teriyaki Boys in the team fight that they have. But now, Gluten Free Panda looking to end it all with the snowball. A double man knockup. He's gonna come in huge here. Physics getting a great knockup for himself, but it might be a little too late. Teriyaki Boys are trying to group up and make something happen here. The team fight continues as we see no one is close to falling. I might have spoken too soon. Those 2 kills go right over to Ragnarok. Getting picked up. Eviction and Physics are out of the match. Draktar closely going to follow as we see the chase is going down. Crash cart
about to fall as well.
Running away. The Rampage. I think Bard just took care of that poor Aatrox, and Reyna will fall along with the team tower dive as per se. And GG well played. Ragnarok will pick themselves their 13th win.
Whew. A lot of stuff happening in that game.
Wowzas. Check that out. That was a good game. Yeah, very clean game. Definitely not a Silver Scrapes, not a Fiesta at all. That, yeah, 100%.
Wow. Wow is an understatement of that game. Nike.
But like I said earlier, this is the first and second place teams. This is the kind of matches. These are the matches you kind of expect out of these guys, where they both drafted pretty well. They got themselves the champions that they wanted, and it's the kind of they fought it out. It could have been anybody's game, but at the end of the day, the fight and the damage just came out for Ragnarok a little bit more than they did for our boys in the Teriyaki category. I guess they're no longer a second place team. You hate to see that, but at the same time, you love to see that. Look at the damage coming in from that Silas and from the Aatrox. Again, anybody's game. Both teams had the potential to win. All the players are more or less outstanding. 9 lives for sure on that Bard, though he did get caught out a few times. Yeah, there were a lot of instances where he's able to save his team hardcore and even 1v1 a few players after the team fight had taken place. Shimatora doing well in the solo lane, kind of, more or less. But then Drakar also coming up huge with the Jarvan plays, going in for broke and coming out with a lot. Eviction, Syndra. Well, it's Syndra we're talking about here. She's got a lot to bring to the table as it is, and they definitely delivered for a very spicy game. Well.
Awkward. Mic turned off on me. We are waiting for game 2 on the main channel to get over time. Why don't we pull somebody from Ragnarok in here? I want to pull in Karaoke. Had the most kills in the game, had a lot of damage. I think most in the game as well. Played really well. Yeah, he had most damage for his team. So I think we pull Karaoke in here. Karaoke, if you're watching the stream, why don't you hop into the Aquadome? We'll pull you in for a quick interview. And there he is.
Here we go.
Hello?
How's it going, Karaoke?
It's going good.
Great game. Congrats on the win. Talk me through your team's comp.
Okay, so I am a Silas main, kind of one-tricking him. Oxa said he wanted to play Jace, and since I'm playing Silas, it's fine, right? We have AP damage.
Right.
And then, yeah, we decided that we wanted the Nunu because Nunu is kind of broken, in our opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, Shima just wanted to play Vlad, so we kind of got it for him.
Okay. That one was like, why not?
Yeah, he was just like, I want to play Vlad. I was like, okay, sure.
And it worked out. Like, he played a really good game. I think part of that was not having Bard in lane ever to take the XP. So he got the level advantage really, really quickly against the Lucian Alistair, who overall, this was a very close game and it was really hard to call. Personally, I thought they would win it just because they have the better team fight comp than you guys did. But when it came to team fighting, you guys played better, if that makes sense.
It's because I think late game Vladimir does so much damage. Like, all he needs to do is one shot the Fed like Syndra, and I think we just win the fight after that. I think the Lucian was too behind to actually like kill us, in my opinion.
I think the Lucian just got way too far behind. His itemization wasn't quite there. His core items were there, but after that he got a QSS and he got an Executioner's Calling. At some point, you got to pick which one of those, in my opinion. Your itemization, though, perfect. You had, at one point early in the game, you had 2 Dark Seals.
Yeah, it's just
what
for
is
that,
the reason?
It's for corrupting. It's for that corrupting pot synergy, so you just have more corrupting pot time. I think it's like 25% extra, like healing from it, and that's the reason you go for that. And then, yeah, I was run it down with it.
I'm gonna hand it over to Log. That's all my questions.
Yo, so you've just secured first place for sure now. How does it feel, man?
It feels pretty good. I think we kind of expected us to get first place after we beat the Roman teams. We felt pretty good after we beat them. I don't think anyone else could really like contest against us. And yeah, it feels good being first place still.
Heck yeah, that's dope. How do you guys plan to maintain that first place spot now? Any change of plans? Anything you want to spice up, or just gonna keep the synergy going that you got?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on playing scrims and tourneys and just keep on trying to improve ourselves. You know, like I'll get better players. We're all improving, and I think we'll probably be a really good team.
Heck yeah. Yo, I agree with that one. You guys are doing great, doing well, even with the silver scrapes you kind of went through there. You pulled it through, so GG, well played. That's all I got for you.
All
right, man.
Heck yeah. Well, let's kick it over to a break, and then when we get back, we'll have our final game of the night, to be Vape.io versus Spew, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
All right. Yep. We'll take a quick break. We'll see you guys afterward.
A while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening. Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not going to be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, running away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's going to fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's going to fall as well, but a shutdown. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And you know, that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him, as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shutdown.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1 and 4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Bases actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transpike goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts, and this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well, but the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down. It looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury knows health bars getting whipped, and here comes Scarvina. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Scarvina goes down in the back line there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only 900 Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many pings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passes coming out from. Oh my God, Braum's already dead by the. James gets the first blood. Lissandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, with forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves with the Silas gets the Q off. He fails flash, and that is kill for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. He is Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're gonna peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just gonna teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed. Does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no!
Price for that one. Braum's he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson. Well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Kill. Happy Kill drop down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows also tries to get another kill, but she will go down a quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Orgon's just tearing right apart on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not manage to
bottom
kill
lane.
Cyan, but bottom lane we have a little bit of a fight going on. I had to pan down there, but Jinx does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami kill though, because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh my God!
Sona will win.
Ow!
Sona wins this. Oh my God! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just support v support healing.
Welcome back, everybody. I think we're live.
Oh, right. I'm
We're
alive
live.
and doing
We
well.
did it.
The
We're
League
kicking.
Esports.
We're kicking, we're clicking.
Kicking and clicking. That's what a motto.
You know, that sounded way better than I thought it would. So, our final game of the night, we have Vape.io, who just got done playing on the main channel, going against Spew.
Spew.
As we're with Vape.io to get in here finally.
Big shout out to the for Ragnarok and for Teriyaki Boys for that great game they were able to deliver to us. I got a few good clips out of that. So well played again. Really excited for what Vape.io and Spew have to offer for us. We see, I believe their standings. They're pretty low in the standings if I remember correctly.
Looks like we're just waiting for Spew to get in here. They just finished their game, and we're starting to slowly get him in here. There's Ike himself, and so
I just see the Vape. I don't see their player names. I just see Vape.
as I do per every time Vape.io plays on this one, we better respect the Vape instantly. Well, I have to do it, chat. Yo, Log, have you been modeling in your spare time?
No, not yet.
Because the little icon guy in the upper corner looks kind of like you on stream.
Which icon guy?
The one right before OC Gaming.
Right before, okay. I'll keep my eye out for it.
On stream. Yeah, the Streamlabs guy kind of looks like you.
Oh, that's my cousin. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see Sodak Beats is in there. I heard they're good. I heard they made the intro music for this thing. Yeah, sure, that intro music. I heard they're alright. I don't know. Log. Whoa, bro. Bro. Whoa. That is wow. Alright. That's where we're going. Okay, buddy. I think you need to donate some bits for that one.
Looks like we're gonna get underway. I think everyone's in the game. I think is everyone in pit? Yeah, let's throw some R's out and see.
All right, let's see if
we're ready.
Looks like everybody's ready. One of the members for Spew is probably 30 foot from me, so let me holler at him real quick.
Well, good enough for us, I guess. We're ready to go.
Look at that, say his name, and we're in.
To drafting. Getting this underway. Final game of the night. Let's hope it's a good one. We have Rek'Sai immediately off the board. Saw Rek'Sai, I believe, banned or picked both the games previously seen on this channel. 9.4 was especially good to her, and now she's back as a high priority pick. Seen an LCS, so it's good to get her out of here. Let's see, actually, Lulu getting taken out of the scenario.
Let us know in the chat who do you think will win? Hashtag Team Vape or hashtag Team Spew. Good job, Sammy. You're doing it, buddy.
Continue on. A lot of interesting support bans getting thrown out. Already, Jan is actually getting taken out of the picture.
I believe that's targeted at Werecat. He only really knows how to play the mage support, being a one-trick and everything, which kind of hurts in this style of play. As Yorick is the last ban, and Lucian looks like he's going to be picked up. Guess where it's Knight of Lucian for us, Log.
Knight of Lucian, indeed. I mean, it's a great pick overall. You gotta give respect to the man. He's a great laner, and if he gets a decent lead, he can definitely translate that very well into the mid and late game and be a monster on that, to say the least. So definitely deserving of some attention. And an interesting lock-in, Maokai finally getting seen in some tournament play. Haven't seen this guy in a little while.
I think the last time I saw Maokai played in tournament style was by Impact.
Oh, Impact.
Oh, Impact. Don't worry, we remember your good old days.
Back when he was put on carry top laners, and then he won Worlds, so
Yeah.
messed around a little bit.
As Kane also gets locked in.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to utilize the Maokai ultimate, because it's a very awkward one to use. And so, great for a team fight. The old Maokai ultimate was definitely something you're going to miss, something I miss for sure. But this new one does bring a little bit of an interesting take to the interesting something to the level table.
Rom made it through. Mr. Mustache is here.
Mustachioed man himself. He is seen, and he will be played for the side of Vape.io. About time.
Our dreams have come true as... Oh, no. Okay. I was kind of scared. I didn't really want to see the damage from a Silas again as Aurelia gets locked in. Thank God.
Now, Aurelia's a really interesting pick to me.
It's a flex pick.
Yeah, it's a flex pick, especially for the bot lane, which is something you gotta kind of watch out for. Yeah, they have Lucian, but I'm just saying.
Could be a Lucian top. Or mid.
Yeah, Lucian could go top. Aurelia is really good in the bot lane. Piglet is really good at flexing his muscles there. If anyone has seen Clutch Gaming's games, those are the only games that they've actually been able to pull off a win with, is when they go Aurelia bot lane. And yeah, high respect for that position. But it's pretty early in the draft, so we'll see where that goes. We're on to our next banning phase. Wait and see what's going to come out. There's the Kha'Zix again getting targeted. Jungle is a very crucial role. They don't want a big old bug in there. Give him a bug splat. As the beautiful man himself, Tarek, he is now out of the ring.
No Fabio.
Fabio's out of the... Oh, and there's Silas as well. Just like we saw in the last few games, Silas is either banned or played. Brings a lot to the table. We saw just how much he can bring, how much of a team fight, even though the team can be behind, doesn't really matter. Silas comes in, does a little 1v1 action, can do a little 2v1 action if he wants to, if he gets the right ultimate. It's good to kind of get that out of the way. Tristana locked in for the bot lane already. Bold move, bold first pick for their bot lane. We'll see what they have to throw out. And there's that mage support that you're talking about. This time it's Sona, though, who I think still maintains the highest win rate in solo queue for right now. She's had that spot for many a months, so.
As Swain gets locked in on the side of Vape.io.
That's Swain. He can go anywhere too, honestly. He's a triple flex. He can go just about anywhere he wants to. He can go mid. I don't think he can't jungle that well, but he can do just about everything else.
I suspect he'll go top. I know Theomar's Aurelia is really, really good. And so I expect just a swap between Lucian and Swain, and then between Braum and Sejuani. It'll be just a straight swap like that.
I can see that. I could definitely see that happening. Sejuani is just a great pick, just to pick up for just a good compliment to any team, I think. Tanky, she's got a lot of CC. You just, I don't know, she's very comforting for me to see a champion like that.
As Victor gets picked up in that mid lane.
Going for the Victor. Good to see him going back to the mid lane, though.
I agree, and honestly, he counters Aurelia really, really hardly. It's a really tough matchup for Aurelia, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Jarlax is one of my personal friends, and I think he'll play this extremely well. His Victor is good if he's having a good day. I think it's the best way to put that. It'll really depend on how this bot lane goes with mage supports being meta. Will it beat the Lucian Braum? So we'll have to see how that plays out as we get into the spectator delay, our favorite part of the game. So if you guys need to get something to drink or snack or something real quick, we're going to show you a quick montage. In the meantime, enjoy this clip. We'll catch back with you on the Rift.
Are we muted?
I hope so, because we're not on.
The League Esports. The League Esports.
Poor Meow Guy.
All right.
I don't know how. I think I got it in a box, which probably at the time I was super just excited about, but I don't remember getting it. It just showed up one day, so I was like, cool. That'll work.
Just showed up like a kitten on a doorstep.
I don't think that ever happens.
In movies, it happens. I feel like.
Log, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, Log. If I'm gonna burst your bubble with this, but movies aren't real most of the time.
You take that back, sir. You mean to tell me the SpongeBob movie did not happen? Yeah, right.
Oh,
David
that movie happened. That movie happened, and already
George Shire
game
was starting
is
to pause.
paused. All right, we made it. Glad we got through that spectator delay just to be paused.
Good start.
Looking at the map so far, everybody but Tasic has items. So interesting that George Shire paused the game. Did he realize he picked the wrong champion, or everybody has the right runes, in my opinion?
What's poppin', gamers?
What up, everybody? Nobody in chat. Okay. Well,
Looks like someone is having some connection issues, so hopefully they resolve that. Hopefully they figure out the problem. But looking at these team comps, I don't know, the team fight could go both ways for both of these teams. I think Sejuani, Swain, and Aurelia bring a lot to the team fight. Oh, are they going to start it up? They sure are. Awesome. But yeah, everyone brings a lot to the team fight here. You got Victor and Maokai with Sona. I don't know, lots of chains. I think we're going to get a pretty bloody bath. At least I hope so.
I don't think it'll be as bloody as the last game, but I think it'll be a very interesting game. I agree, team fight-wise, it's going to be very close. Both teams have a lot of CC and a lot of damage. It will depend on if Theomars can get ahead on this Aurelia or not, as it looks like a 5-man invade on the side of Vapeil coming in. As Sona sees it.
Workout's got to be a little careful.
Picks up that 10 gold. And I think they're just going to go in a big O circle and come around the other side and catch him off.
Might go for Octahate. Maybe. Probably not. He's going to get out of that.
As it looks like 11
Wildcat's
more
actually on the run here.
Wildcat could be all right. Yeah.
Just a few friendly gestures getting thrown around. Just like, hey, how you doing, guys? Yep, just going to do a quick little walk along the beach. Or in this case, the forest. Whatever you want to call this place. Summoner's Rift. Walk along the rift. There we go.
Well, it's supposed to be like 30 degrees. All right. As already the fighting has started in the mid lane.
Few blows getting traded back and forth. As expected for an Aurelia. Wanting to get that edge. Because it's Aurelia. And that's kind of how you play. Just aggressive, shut your stuff, flash mastery. Almost like a less hated Yasuo, in a sense. Move forward into this game. Pretty mellow for the most part. Kane starting blue. Juwani starting red. He's going to take care of that blue for herself. Just a little bit of catching out here. Theomar's wanting to make something happen. Pass it. Unable to really fight. Kane's early game is rather weak, so feeling that really hard right about now. As
he did get his Conqueror proc. So he possibly could have won that 2v1.
Everyone's kind of ready to roam down and make something happen, but nothing came of it. Kane able to get out just fine. He's going to go back to invading. We have a gank in the bot lane, Salty Spittoon, lining himself up ready for this. And here comes Werecat, kind of stunned up by the concussive blows, and he's going to get caught up by the Ignite. And there it is, first blood going right over Salty Spittoon. As we see Octahate on the run, using that rocket jump to get away. They might go for the dive, and they're actually not going to risk that whatsoever. There's a stun followed with another blow of Winter's Bite. As Lapis Lazuli is taking a lot of damage, he is forced to run away against that Ike Plane Swain. Just gonna mellow out other than that, but a great pickup by Vapeio. Great reaction from the Sejuani.
Easy pick. Pre-level 6, Sona's pretty easy to kill. She doesn't have CC, she does have a heal, but you just do a bit more damage to her is all.
Yaka going for that great Winter's Bite. They actually might pick up a kill on Octahate, and they certainly will do so. A great aggressive play, resulting in a good turnaround. And now Ike picking up Tacit with that snare, and he's forced to run away. He has that speed buff, but it might not be enough. He's going to get caught up by that little eyeball thing, and he's going to get picked up by Theomars. And already a lot's going over very well for the side of Vapeio. Picking up a handful of kills now. Theomars, seeing that Yarlax is completely out of mana. He has red buff. This is a great scenario. They might even try and go for a dive, depending on what Salty Spittoon wants to try and accomplish, but he's actually going to switch his attention over to the top lane.
Which is fair. Maokai doesn't have any sums up, and they know that. And Swain has the CC, has the damage to do it.
Not
and
only is
Maokai is far enough up.
he's out of mana, he's out of options. He's gonna have to sit here and take this gank right here. Coming from Salty Spittoon, great stun, great CC. Ike's gonna pick up this kill for himself, slowly but surely, maybe not. Salty Spittoon actually gonna finish this up, so the tree does not walk away from that.
As Jarlax does kill Theomars in the mid lane while all that happened, even with no mana. So Jarlax picking up a red buff for himself.
The red buff will be nice. Victor able to make some auto attack trades happen there with his Q. Not a bad trade, and looks like Salty Spittoon wanted to avenge his fallen comrade, but not gonna make anything happen out of it.
So one thing we didn't touch base on in pregame is Victor does actually counter Aurelia. Aurelia has about a 40% win rate into Victor. Granted, that's all based on skill level as well, on how well you play that champion, and so with that being said, Victor getting taken really low, able to back away though.
And Theomar's capitalizing on the fact that he's out of mana and out of resources. He's gonna make a good trade on him. Not gonna get him to back off though. He does have that red buff, and here comes the second gank coming from Salty Spittoon on the Lapis Lazuli. And he's gonna get knocked up and stunned up, but he's actually gonna walk right out of that.
Yeah, it looks as if Ike disconnected. Ike didn't move in that entire fight. He just kind of stood by and watched.
That's kind of awkward.
So, Victor does hit 6.
Here comes a bit of a skirmish in the bot lane. Nothing much going to come out of it. Trades have been happening all across the map. Vape.io coming up bigger than Spew, unfortunately for Spew.
Aurelia roaming down.
Theomars here to save the day. Werecat caught up by the stun, and she most definitely will fall to Georgeshire. Too little, too late.
And that is now 2 ganks bot lane in favor of Vape.io, and making bot lane a priority might just win the game for him. If Lucian can get fed, that's going to be very difficult to deal with late game.
Already. No, yeah. This is a great situation for Vape.io. Theomar is utilizing where Sejuani cannot pull off her ganks, coming in to help out. Even with the vision there, coming in from almost called them Teriyaki Boys from Spew. They're able to pick up a kill for themselves, as now we see Tacit coming in, trying to take up Ike for himself. He is out of mana, but he does have the Swayed ultimate. He's doing a lot of damage with it. He might pick up Lapis Lazuli for himself, but the Sap Magic will help him out in keeping his health very healthy indeed. But he's actually going to get right out of that, healing just enough to fend off Tacit, as Lapis Lazuli completely maybe out of options. He's going to go for the root and try and make a play happen. He's just going to pull that off indeed.
Wow.
One auto attack.
Wow. Lampus does take down Ike in a very, very close fight. I think if Kane had level 6 there, he would have killed Ike in that. But unfortunately, being invaded so much, he's just down a level.
Yeah, that'll happen to you. Kane weak in the early game, unfortunately, and Spew is able to, or not Spew, Vape.io is able to exploit that a little bit. And now actually we see Werecat all by himself, kind of pushing the lane for himself, but hey, he's definitely paying the price for that. Now Bakuga able to get a lot of stun, and there's actually the Sejuani ult coming down, but it's gonna not do too much to change the tide of that fight.
And once again, we see 3 people in the bot lane. Whereas we haven't seen Kane one time yet. Kane is level 6 now and can fight the Sejuani.
Kane's trying to pick up a power spike for himself too, trying to get to that level 9 so he can do that damage that Spew needs him to do. It'll be a tough climb though, to say the least. Maybe Theomar looking to go in on Jarlax here. He's gonna get stunned up just a little bit. Now Theomar's caught up in the gravity field, and the Chaos Storm will come out. Theomar's forced to back out, does not want to fight anything in that stormy weather.
And Jarlax playing this extremely well.
So far, for the most part, just oh, never mind. Maybe I spoke too soon. Jarlax actually getting completely stunned up. by the Sejuani, by the Aurelia. So much CC and so much damage coming out. It does not matter how fed you are, how ahead you are. Take you down.
You might play the perfect game, but 2v1 isn't a good fight.
Not indeed. And Lapis Lazuli actually getting caught up by the Swain. Ike is putting a lot of damage. Here comes the Swain ultimate. He's only on 2 charges though, not doing too much damage. He's going to wait for that last final shockwave. And he's going to hit the Maokai. Not going to get that damage off. It's actually going to be an outplay underneath the tower. Lapis Lazuli coming up huge.
Lapis doing a great job. In return for his death, Vape.io does secure the Infernal Drag.
It was a great crescendo there. Able to stop that 4-man gank completely. But now Vape.io have control of this bot side all to themselves. They can do a lot with this right now. They have the Infernal Drake, they have the damage, and they have a lot of gold underneath their belts.
What I wouldn't mind seeing out of Lapis is going a little bit of AP, going a little off tank. Just because you're winning lane, you have 2 kills to where the only other person on your team with a kill is Jarlax. And yeah, you still build tank, but push your lane hard enough to where the AP damage helps out. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't know if we will, but it wouldn't be a bad decision.
Looks like another engage happening up in the top lane. Ike forcing that fight on the Lapis Lazuli, but he's quickly finding out that he simply can't trade anymore. The itemization coming from Lapis Lazuli is great. Realizing that he's up against the Swain, building a lot of magic resistance and health. And the fight still continues as now Tacit is here to turn the tables, as Ike is now in a lot of trouble. He is without an ultimate and he will certainly fall. Slowly but surely, maybe. They're thinking about it. They're tossing it up in the air. He might actually just walk out of this, but here comes a smite and a double whammy to boot. Ike will fall. Here comes another engage in the bot lane, but nothing going to come of that, using the rocket jump to get away.
Just zoning off everything. Keeping Tristana from farming, which she does have a farm lead at the moment, in which they're pushing very, very dangerously. They've been ganked 3 times, 4 times now, and they're still choosing to push wave up under tower.
Yeah, they've got not a lot going for them. Spew playing, again, a dangerous bot lane, but they are doing everything they can. They just keep Tristana in the game because that's how they are going to win these team fights. That's how they're going to be able to ultimately outscale this team comp that Vape.io has kind of built up for themselves. They do have the Victor and the Tristana to kind of stop Vape.io's team comp, shut them down their traps, or in their tracks, not traps. I'm a little lost. But wow, Yorkshire, before I can even react, Werecat will get demolished by the culling. So much damage coming out.
And Werecat did not get her ult off. I think if she would have got ult off, she would have survived, and they maybe could have turned that around.
Looks like they're going to dive for a little Octane here. He's actually going to get destroyed by the Glacial Fissure up and underneath the tower. As we see Jarlax forcing down the Chaos Storm and the Gravity Field, but nothing much to come out of that because DMR is able to walk away completely. Not too much resistance, but has a lot of corrupting potions going for him. As we see in the top lane, a big old skirmish coming in. Tacit looking again to turn the odds in their favor. As we see that Swain ultimate is doing a lot of damage, but might not be enough. As here is the Kayn ultimate, making him untargetable and unkillable. But Ike is looking to change that idea, but too little, too late. Maokai is coming up huge, 4-1 on this tree.
That's why I want to see him go a little bit more AP. He's doing really well, and even when it comes to late game, a little bit of AP. So if you build like a Zonius, for example, it's still tank item, but it does AP damage. And so it wouldn't be that bad of an item on this Maokai, or even a Banshee's Veil.
Yeah, anything would be good for this Maokai. Just get him something so that he can
continue to push.
Yeah, make something happen for his team, because right now his team's getting the brunt of what Vape.io is offering here with their early game prowess.
And once again, it looks like a gank coming in.
Salty Spittoon looking to make something happen. There's a crescendo, able to save the day once again, and now Tacit is here. Hopefully
Kayn is bot side, and he is level 9.
He's level 9. It's time for him to evolve into the next stage of his life. A great way to grow up hitting that beautiful, beautiful age of level 9. It looks like they're sticking around. Both junglers wanting to make something happen here. They're going to try their best. They're going to push this tower in. Here comes Tacit trying to get a knock up, but it's not going to happen. And they save the tower. Vape.io forced to back out here. They know they can't fight this under tower, especially with the Vayne, or not the Vayne, the Kayn. Vayne's nowhere to be found in this game. Here we go, 15 minutes in. Already the gold lead is definitely in favor of Vape.io, up by about 4K. But the spew is far from out, that's for sure. They definitely have a lot going for them. As we see a massive tower dive coming in. Vape.io doing a huge amount of damage underneath this tower. Kayn able to pick up a kill for himself, but alas, he is able to get taken down by the 4-man squadron that is down here. Theomars will take the bullet, but now Infernal Drake will most certainly go over to the side of Vape.io. There's been another pause by the side of Vodka. And now Ike is disconnected. Everyone, Vape.io is having a struggling connection game.
Snowstorm hit early. Wi-Fi is going out everywhere.
Dang, that's March already. Come on, Mother Nature. Man.
Get with the program.
Summoner's reconnected. The R's are getting thrown down. Everyone might be ready. Quick pause, but...
It's not like we're in the middle of a team fight.
The only thing major happening right now is this Infernal Drake going over to Vape.io. They will secure that. Yarlax cannot contest. He's out of mana.
We might... Ike might fall in this top lane to this Maokai again. We'll have to see what happens.
Here comes the game in 3, 2, 1. Wait for that root to come in.
Ooh.
He's chasing him down. He's got the minions, but he's actually not gonna go for it, even though he knows that all 4 members were down bot lane. He's not gonna risk the dive, given a lot of respect to that Swain.
He does know that Swain has ult up, and so that's a very risky dive.
But he cannot use it because he doesn't have any of the soul stacks. And now Lapis Lazuli going in hot. He's gonna try, but he still does not want to risk that dive. He does know he can get kited by that snare that we just barely saw. And now he has a stack. The ultimate is live. Diving has become a whole lot harder, and there it is.
Interesting.
Now he's going to try and fight. It'll be a tough fight, though. A wet noodle fight, if anything. But it looks like Lapis Lazuli's noodle might be just a little bit harder.
Oh, and Braum gets there just in time, along with Lucian.
Lazuli, and there it is.
And he still picks up the kill. As Lucian is now 6-0 in this game.
Yeah, great way to swap up the lanes. They know they can't really do much of this Tristana pushing the tower. They know it's already lost, so they're going to cut their losses and make something happen top lane.
Well, they did a lane swap after taking bot tower. So Lucian's really fed, and he knows he can fight the Maokai. Maokai's just building straight tank and has no armor build. Going into a Swain, you typically don't build any armor. With the lane swap, having no armor, and Lucian already at a full item and a half, he's going to shred this Maokai if Maokai stays.
And on top of all that, they have 2 Infernal Drakes to boot. But now Theomars wanting to use that to his advantage. The exhaust is on him. Octahate putting a lot of damage. It's going to be too little too late. Theomars getting kited up and taken down by the bot lane here.
Theomar's getting a little too overconfident in that. Like, he's not fed. His items are there. He does have full Triforce, but it's 2 people with everything up, essentially. As it looks like Jarlax is about to get tower dove by 3 members of Vape.io. Maybe not.
We're going to wait for that minion wave to come up. The join does have the empowered back with Shelly. So they're going to patiently wait this out. Not a bad idea. But now they're giving time for Spew to set up what they want to get going so they don't lose this mid tower. They don't want it to fall. It's the last outer turret. And definitely the most influential one.
Overall, I would have to say this is the best I've seen Spew play as a team and as a whole. Individual lanes didn't necessarily win, but they still are playing well. Like, yeah, you pretty much got camped bot lane. There's not much you can do, but you still farmed well with that happening. Mid lane, still, you know, your farm's there. You got kills. The only reason Matt Aurelia has more kills than the Victor is because she roamed. Jungle, not so much. Top lane dominated. Other than CS, but overall, this is a good game.
Yeah, fairly. Right now, Vapeio have the lead, but it's also anyone's game. Maokai is coming up huge. He can get to that carry pretty easily. As we see, the tower is now at risk in the mid lane. Few have to make a choice here. Or rather, Vapeio have to make that choice if they want to dive or just want to patiently wait out the siege.
With a Maokai there, it's very rough to try to tower dive because all he has to do is ult with a Sona ult, and you just don't move. As Shelly does get summoned, and it looks like it's
using his ultimate just to stay alive. He's going to go on Bakuga, but nothing's going to come out of it. He's going to have to back out. He's going to get out safely, but now Werecat's in a lot of trouble along with Jarlax. He's going to get destroyed by the Swain. Ike finally put on the damage he wants to. Now, there it is. Maokai getting kited back and caught up in between all the Braum CC. That's going to be a great pickup for Vapeio. Now they're going to pick up possibly 2 towers out of this. Tristana, the only member left alive. Octane forced the back. He cannot fight this. They very well might get an inhibitor out of this. Shelly is still alive. She's got a few good charges left in her.
I believe this will be an inhibit. Might even be a Nexus tower.
They've got 6 seconds for Tassis to come out. Sona is alive. Werecat wanting to make a difference here. Crescendo is down though. And Shelly might not get that last charge off. Minions are here to save the day. Tassis looking for what he can. He's turning the red cane, so he's a little bit beefy. They got one last charge, and it's not going to happen.
It was close. It almost happened. Red cane, better pick right now with how this meta is.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to pick up something for themselves, trying to make up for their loss, but too little, too late. Vapeio, they're hightailing it out of there. They don't want to risk any of that funny business.
And it looks like they're going to start setting up for Baron, which is a good play. They did take an inhib, so base is going to be under siege from super minions, as it looks like Spew is going to go for this. Great.
Ocean Drake will go over to him. Uncontested, actually. Being able to cancel out, reset that. Vapeio had to do.
Kane did not smite that, which is interesting with the Swain coming out. As it looks like they're going to try to run down.
Here comes Theomar's coming in hot. And caught by the Crescendo, he will get immediately deleted by Tacit. And here we go, the team fight continues. Werecat, Ike is going to pick up a killing spree for himself. As the fight is very well even, but looks like just barely. Vapeio coming up huge, picking up a lot of kills, picking up all the damage dealers. Jarlax is the only one standing left on this team. George wanted to chase him down, but realizes how low he is. He's not going to risk it. And again, a 4 for
Jarlax
1.
has to. Oh no.
Jarlax's actually in a lot of trouble. He can't really fight off against the Salty Spittoon. This is not going to be good. There's the ace coming in. They're looking to end it, actually. They're looking to take these turrets for themselves, and they're going to definitely get one turret off of this. Can they get a second one? Werecat is now alive, with Octahate coming up in 5 seconds, Tacit in 4. As the Nexus is now open and exposed, they're looking to end it up, and now 3 members of Spew are alive. They are forced to back out. They cannot fight this, as Ike is now taking a lot of damage. His ultimate is down. He cannot fight, but Tacit actually getting kited back. He's going to possibly fall. There's a smite coming in as the exchange comes in for Yorkshire falling. And the fight still continues in the base. Werecat in a lot of danger. Salty Spittoon going for broke here, realizing that he's kind of out of options here. Cannot fight the tree as slow as that fight may be. Shutdown will come in. Octahate getting a lot of gold out of that. And now 3 members will fall for Vapeio, while Spew only losing 1.
And that might have been enough. Octahate picked up all 3 of those kills, and that was a lot of shutdown gold. So with that, it looks like item-wise, let's see what she picks up from that. Picks up full rapid fire cannon along with the Zeal, both ends to Shiv, to static Shiv. And so with that, she does a lot of damage and her attack speed goes up a lot. And so with that being said, I think this could be the turning point for Spew if ever there is one.
Yeah, right now, the biggest option for them is definitely Baron. They got to make a play over there, but Vapeio putting a huge line of defense right here. Only 2 members, but 2 members is too many for what Spew want to deal with right now with just the little information they have to deal with. They don't have any vision out in the side of the jungle. And they're looking maybe to take Theomar's out here. He's getting caught out. He will get hit up by the Lapis Lazuli. He will fall to Werecat, picking up that goal for himself. Now it's a 4v5. They want to make a play on this Baron. This is their chance, a moment to make something happen. Salty's going to get caught up by 3 members, and he's going to run away. But Tacit immediately getting shut down by Georgeshire. And here comes the Glacial Fisher catching up Werecat, and the Lapis Lazuli is all by himself against 4 members of Vape.io. Octahate forced to run away, and now it is 2-4 as we see the push is going to start for the end of the game. We'll see who can pick it up for themselves. Octahate and Yarlax versus the world, as these are the 2 highest damage dealing carries, but Ike and Georgeshire are putting out a lot of damage. So soon hitting that ultimate, that is going to be a great pickup for them. Octahate able to rocket jump out in time. They're going to try and win the game off this. The Yarlax is alive and doing fine though, as Tacit is back in the game. Celtic's been taking a lot of damage. Octahate might pick up that last hot, and there it is. Yarlax picking up a shutdown gold onto him. Tacit finally doing what he never able to do beforehand. Georgeshire is getting caught up by the Chaos Storm. He will get a shutdown. Actually going right over to Octahate again, as we see Ike actually going to pick up another kill. But not before a double kill will go straight over to Octahate, picking up a lot of gold for himself, but now he is down for 40 seconds, while the rest of Vape.io, they're down for another 28 seconds.
Overall, though, Spew is bringing this back very, very well. You know, and it looks like Vape.io keeps trying to go for these kills and trying to be, you know, to put it in layman's terms, try to be king of the hill at this point, and it's not working.
Excuse me. Looks like the tower for mid lane will finally get broken out. Spew. They finally have signs of life in this team. They're trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, it took a whole inhib and Nexus and both Nexus turrets to fall. So they have to play this really carefully if they want to make anything happen. As now Yarlax is getting caught out and not playing this carefully at all. Putting on the gravity field for himself. He's getting caught up by the stun by Theomars and a snare. But he's still going to be able to walk away from that as Lapis Lazuli trying to make something happen for themselves in the Dragon Pit. Is another, let's see, it's another Infernal Drake, which will go over to the side of Vape.io. But they might want to contest it. Here comes Octahate. There's a lot of damage coming in. Here comes all those roots coming from Lapis Lazuli. Octahate putting as much damage as he can, forcing the rocket jump out. Ike is huge, putting up 3 members in his ring of death. As we see Werecat falling very quickly, Lapis Lazuli is short to follow. There goes Octahate. There goes Yarlax getting caught up. Tacit is soon to follow. There's a double kill. 5-1. Can Tacit fight this out? He's going for broke, going for Georgeshire, using that ultimate, but the healing is real. Georgeshire will potentially fall, but that'll be a negatory Ghost Rider as we see the inhibitor is falling. The Nexus is next on the line. Vape.io, they will take it. GG, well played. The Ubus are out. 32-17 with 2 Infernal Drakes to boot. No Barons picked up.
Not needed.
Great game.
Great game.
By Vape.io.
Oh, come on, Vape.io. Don't do this.
They're waiting. They're actually going to get destroyed by the Fountain Turret. The real MVP of this game, Vakuga, now the only one's alive. The Nexus will actually stay alive.
Oh my goodness.
Now that is what you call unlucky, to say the least, and that's something you just really don't want to do.
Unlucky is not the right term for that.
Uneducated might fall better on those terms, but Octahate is now alive. There are 4 members dead. They could go for Baron, honestly, for this. This would be a great time to pick that up, as they have 4 members to their 1, and they're going to do so.
The proper term for that is being a monkey. Is monkeying around.
Yeah, that Nexus was dropped below 1,000 HP, and then
Swain does have TP.
He does have teleport. He's going to use that though, and he does have his ultimate up. He has full stacks on it. He's going to try and make something happen. The Baron is below half health now. The jungler is there. Smite is alive, and we're going to see.
Sejuani's on her way.
And we'll go over to the red team. Spew going to pick that up for himself, but now Jarlax
they got to leave
trouble
quickly.
Caught out.
They really got to leave.
The root will stop Vaka and Ike, but not in action for Yarlax.
Oh no.
Octahate barely getting alive by the skin of his teeth. And now they are on the run. Beibayo want to finish this off, but the chase will still continue. Salty Splatoon very dangerously close to Lapis Lazuli. He's forced to run away, and he's going to use that bomb plant to get the heck out of there.
Octahate scaring me in that.
And now the final stand is here. It's a 5v4. Octahate has to do literally everything here. As Lapis Lazuli getting caught up immediately. He will fall along with Werecat. Tacit making a broke for a play. The damage is real, but Octahate just simply does not have it. And the Nexus will finally fall after 29 minutes.
All right. They realized their mistake the first time. Whew.
Well, all right.
The monkeying is done with.
Definitely, it was a win, but a messy win at that, unfortunately. Well, they were lucky enough to have the leads that they do to shut them down, even though the Baron was taken by Spew. Unlucky for Spew at the end of the day, but it's very unlucky.
Overall, good game on both sides. Again, probably the best I've seen Spew play as a team in probably this entire tournament. Overall, at the end of the day, though, Beibayo played the better team. Overall, I would say the better team. Even though shut down early, Swain had the most damage in the game, ended 8-7 and 19. Did a really good job. George Shire ended 16-3-11. Also a really good job on both those players. Up to you, Log, who you want to pull in for the last interview of the night?
Let's see. Let's get in. Let's see here. I have to give it to either George Shire did a lot of damage, but I think Ike would have to be the one to bring in because he was the one that fell behind early to the Maokai, was able to pull it out of nowhere with his ultimates, with him just kind of getting to the backline pretty well. I think we'll bring in Ike or 1KE, however he wants to say his name. I'm going to call him Ike because this looks like Ike.
Yeah, let's pull in Ike. Ike, if you're listening, join the Aquadome. George Shire, not you today, buddy. Well played.
Thank you.
So why don't you talk me through laning phase? Because it looked rather rough for you in lane. But once mid to late game started happening and the team fights broke out, you did really, really well. So talk me through lane phase.
Well, I just really underestimated Maokai's healing, let him get 2 early kills, and then he got a lot of MR items. And then I just couldn't do anything. Kane kept coming top. Lucky enough to have my bottom lane do well, get ahead. So it was just a rough game all around. I kind of trolled.
Would you say the whole team trolled other than your support in the end there? That's a yes.
Like 2 minutes before we dove the fountain, George Shire was saying, "Okay, guys, we need to stop trolling. We need to win this game." And then he was one of the people who dove the fountain with us and then died to minions. So
I think he dove fountain first.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you. So
we were just in the heat of the moment. We wanted one more kill. And yeah, our support got pretty upset with us.
I couldn't imagine why. But overall, great game, great win. So you have played against Spew a couple of times now. Would you say that this is the best you've seen them play as a team overall?
Considering earlier in the season I was playing support and we had a different jungler, I could say that their bot lane did about as I expected, but I definitely didn't expect their jungler to have the impact he did. So all around, it was a better performance out of them. They seemed like they were more well coordinated.
And that's what we like to see. We like to see improvement from all our teams in this. I'm going to hand it over to Log to ask you a couple questions if he's got any real quick.
Good.
Yeah, so let's see. I'm just curious. Was there like ever like a worry in your mind when Spew picked up a Baron after you guys kind of trolled? Was there a worry in your team that you might like actually lose?
Nah, we didn't worry at all. We knew that we team fought better. We were so far ahead. We knew that if it came down to a 5v5, we were probably going to win. I mean, they had an open Nexus with 25% HP, no minions spawning out that they could use to defend with, so there really wasn't a worry for us.
Nice. Heck yeah. Well, honestly, that's all I think everything that left back said was pretty much everything that was on my mind, so I'm all out of things to say, honestly.
Man, we got to get off the same wavelength.
Shoot.
That or we got to take on the mainstream in a 2v2.
There we go. I'm in.
I'm totally in. You're ADC.
Oh shoot.
We'll figure it out. Other than that, Ike, congrats on the win, man. Good luck in your next games next week. Hopefully
Thank
you're
you.
on our stream.
We broke our 10 loss streak, so feels good.
Feels good, man. Heck yeah, congrats.
All right. Have a good one, Ike.
All right, you guys too.
All righty then. Well, those are all the games we've got for you guys tonight. As far as what we got lined up for y'all, I believe the main channel is still going on with their games. They're still going at it head to head, so definitely go check them out real quick. I don't know how long their game's been going on for.
They're about 26 minutes in. I just pulled it up. It's 20-10, and looks like it could end at any moment. So make sure you guys hop over there real quick so you catch the end of that game. That is Novasphere versus Souls A. So I know Logs are going to go over there to watch his Southern Utah. Other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you next week. But until that time, hopefully we'll see you on the Rift. If not, see you next week.
Peace.